All right, man. We live, baby. We live. You feel me? Live in full effect. Yes, sir. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see if I might want to tactician. Let's go with uh, the 6 man real quick. Okay. All right, all right, all right. All right, we in here, man. Woo! What's going on, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? We go ahead and go start this show, man. For the people who in there, for the people who ain't in there, we gonna get this rolling, man. I ain't got no fancy intro. I ain't got no fancy car. I ain't got no money. You feel me? But we gonna do it. So today, I got my OG, the franchise, Big Ant in here. You dig what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got my guy, man. Hey, he is one of the most important parts of this team, and that's the trenches. He makes it go. He gonna make it for sure. You dig? So, you know what I'm saying? Whoo! First game up. We didn't got through the. First off, Big Ant, how was your day?
Well, you know what? It was up and down. Uh, I had a pretty good morning, and then as soon as I came home. Now, for people that don't know, I'm just getting over a cold and stuff, and it's been taking its time trying to go away. And then when I got home, I started having a sinus headache,
Mm.
and then I took me some medicine to knock me out. Now I'm starting to feel a little bit better, so hey, I'm here.
Okay. Yeah. That's good. That's good. Glad you all right. Glad you're
I'm
good.
ready to get these cuts out the way. I know that much.
Yes. That is the final thing that we need, what I'm saying, to get did and get these cuts and see what the rest of our roster, basically just the depth of our team, and let's see where that is. But um today was a smooth day for me. Work was slow and just, boring and dull, but got through it real quick. I was excited. I was thinking about this show all day. Well, I couldn't wait to get in here and talk about this schedule because I feel like we got great things going on with this team. My quarterback. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Y'all better leave my quarterback alone
Say that again.
because y'all gonna make him flip out. I don't need my quarterback crashing out on nobody, on you fans or anything like that. Because y'all trying to disrespect, call him Michael Penis and all that. Yeah, y'all need to cut that out. For real, cut that out, please. Don't do that. But we're gonna start with the first game of the season. Us versus the Bucks. Now, I legit got us sweeping the Bucks because I just don't feel like none of them that, like I said in the back, I feel like they got to show us. And not only that, with their injuries, mainly across they best offensive lineman, their left tackle Tristan Wirfs being out the first 2 games, that's a major deal. Because you notice you can see and tell the difference between when he's in there and when he's not in there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And not only that, they lost one of their major weapons in Jalen McMillan. That's another guy that went down. And then I think either two of their running backs are kind of nicked up. I think it's Bucky and who was the other guy? Rashad White. I think both of those guys are nicked up here.
Yep.
And then Baker had a hand injury, which of course they don't reveal how severe and stuff that is. But and Mike Evans is good, but Chris Godwin will not be around. for the first game, neither. For probably the first 4 games. So that leaves their first round pick in Mecca Ibuka in that second slot right there. So I feel like for us, the biggest test is our defense versus their offense. Like, I don't feel like their defense is going to be able to stop our offense. Even though we have Caleb McGarry down, I truly believe if we go in here with the right game plan, we can cover that up. And not only that, we can also expose that with them. Like, because I can definitely tell, I can see Ty Bowles trying to, we already know he liked the blitz a lot, but I can definitely see him trying to overload that one side in blitz, which I feel like, yeah, we're going to definitely take him out of there. And that's
the best way to, eliminate that blitz is to run the screen. Right.
Exactly. And we've got 2 backs that can take it to the house off a screen. And we've seen it. Bijan and Tyler. Even though Tyler almost died in that Bears game.
Get that man some oxygen.
But still, he took it to the house nonetheless. So, and then I don't think our run game is going to suffer a lot with Caleb McGarry out. But I think it does take a bit of a dip. But I feel like with Penix in there and with the second year of Zach Robinson in his offense and him knowing his personnel, I think we can definitely supplement a lot of that run. What's up, Coach? What's up, Coach? Hey, I DM'd you the link, Coach. If you want to come on. Yeah. I definitely think we could supplement that run in there. And because we run that rock and get Vita Vea up out of there because he's the biggest threat still to me on their defensive line.
I agree.
Because he does pretty much everything they need for him. Stop stuffing the run and he gets some sacks. He's definitely that key. But Big Ant, who do you feel either offense or defensive wise for the Bucks will give us the most trouble?
Even though he's getting up there in age, and he used to play for us back in the day, if he just so happens to, show a fountain of youth, I think Deion Jones could have something to do.
You think he wants some revenge?
He could. I mean, because he has been a sneaky good player for majority of his career after he left Atlanta. So he could have something to say about what's going on in that middle of the field. Yeah. Because he is still one of the quickest linebackers from sideline to sideline, no matter what anybody says.
Yep. I still feel like he can play though. He can drop in those zones and cover still. Now, as far as the tackling part is the question that I hold for him. Because remember, he started having ever since that shoulder injury he had got that one time, his tackling ability and hitting started to decline.
Yeah.
And it's like
started making a lot of business decisions. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Exactly.
It's something to look at. Now I don't definitively say that he's gonna be the main point, but because I don't really trust their back end, their safeties or their corners. They are. I'm trying to be nice, but they're trash. They can't cover our receivers at all. They couldn't do it last year. So unless they prove to me that they could do that, I'm just worried about their front seven. That's it.
Basically, I think that is the strength that they're gonna have to lean on to play with us. Because You know, it's funny. Like I be in little Bucks community and I be listening to what they be saying. And they drafted Benjamin Morris out of Notre Dame, but he had hip surgery.
Yeah.
So, and it's like that's the second time y'all done drafted somebody who's coming in off on a big time off a big time injury, kinda. Because remember when they drafted Jamel Dean, he came in hurt.
That's facts. Yeah.
So it's like, all right, y'all got hurt people, but this is like, here, matter of fact, I'll put it in the link. Put it in here for you, coach. All right, did it make sure? Let me make sure. Put that in there for you, coach. Boom, there you go, coach. Yeah. And then Anton Winfield Jr., the way they use him, he's their best secondary player, but the way they use him, they take his threat away in the passing game because they use him for blitzing and extra help down in the box. And now they do got Tyreek Smith from Georgia.
Yeah.
And but do you feel like he can play that deep safety thirds and really make an impact back there?
You know, I think they're using them reverse because when Tyke Smith was playing at Georgia, he's better when he's coming down in the box and laying some wood.
Exactly.
And Antoine, he's better. Even date back to when he was at Minnesota, he's better as on the scanning the whole field, playing like Jesse Bates. Playing that that robber or however you want to interpret it, but they play them opposite of what they're supposed to be playing, and that's what I don't understand.
Yeah, I think after this first game, I think they're gonna switch it. But I think honestly, with what we got in our run department, what we got in our passing department, man, I think we just gonna overwhelm their defense. The only thing that even remotes me like make me kind of like raise an eyebrow is their offense, because their offense has here for the last years they have been in the top 10 in scoring points and yards and whatnot. So it's just like, all right, with the pieces that we added to our defense, with the players and then the scheme. What's going on, coach?
What's happening, coach?
What's happening?
Yes.
Now,
I didn't know you were hopping on today. I knew. Well, I guess I did. You said something about it. Anyway, what's going on? What's going on?
I had to switch it up from Sunday to today because shoot, I had a lot of stuff end up going on Sunday.
I hear you.
So I had to switch it. But how was your day, coach?
I've been on jury duty. So.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
We got the 6 man in here.
Uh-oh. Here go trouble.
How's your wives?
On in here.
What's going on? What's going on?
We got to raise the roof now.
You about to you ambush the hell out of me. What's happening, Fresh?
What's good? What's good? Yeah.
Bitch. What's going on,
y'all? What's going on? What's going on?
Not much, man. What y'all got going on here?
We going through this schedule breakdown now. Before we came on air, I told Big Ant that I feel like 12-5 is my standard for us. Because I definitely believe our defense, especially with Pierce and Walker, I definitely give us some extra wins. Now, I'm hoping our coaching does not bring us back down. I feel like that's the counterweight
right.
we add. So how do you feel about that?
Hold on. What the I was like, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We hear
Yeah,
you.
we're
Yeah.
here. We're here.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
All right.
Yeah. What game y'all on? So,
We
Bucks
starting with the Bucks, coach.
We just on
We
game
just
one.
started with the Bucks.
Shit. I hope we listen. I think we can win this game. This is one of those games that it can go either way. We have beaten the last 3 times. But they're gonna come in extra pumped for this game because we did sweep them last year.
Yeah.
But
All right, there you go. There you go.
I don't fear them. You know,
Mhm.
I don't fear them.
No.
So, in your opinion, coach, what is the major thing that you can say, all right, this will make us lose
If
if we don't go in there?
If we can't protect Penix.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
That's a big one.
My. Can y'all hear me now?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay. All right. So what I'm expecting from that is I'm expecting the same game plan. Tybo's gonna be trying to run against Falcons, which they're gonna pretty much try to go all Van Helsing on stopping the run.
To Ben Helsing. Damn.
Like you said, like Coach said, I will agree with Coach on that. Is definitely they just have to protect Penix.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing is we got to create turnovers on defense. We got to get the quarterback down. And like you said, they do that. I could see that. I could see that being a 14-point win, at least for that game.
We got the Senator. Darkness, everybody. Darkness.
They should have never gave you niggas money.
Wow.
Fuck your couch. Fuck your couch.
What's going on?
What?
How's it going, Senator? How's it going? How's your day been?
Oh, I'm wonderful, man. I'm wonderful. Can't complain, baby.
Okay, Mike. We starting with the Bucks game. This is basically just my schedule prediction video live stream. My record prediction is 12-5.
Okay.
That's where I gotta set. That's where I got our bar set at. You get 5 times to mess up. That's it. Now, I hope my coach don't use all 5 of them. But I'm just saying. So in this first game, Mike, what do you feel like the Bucks can do to make sure they come away with this victory?
What they can do to come. I mean, I think Michael Penix gonna have a high number of interceptions. I think because he's young, he's confident, and he's a gunslinger. It's like those are a recipe for disasters for a young quarterback. He's young, y'all. He's extremely talented. He's extremely smart, but he's a gunslinger. And gunslingers, they're going to take chances in games. So I think if the Bucks going to win, they have the defensive back. They got the safety, I could say, to take the ball away. But they have to take the ball away if they won't come out with the win.
But they use Anton Whitfield Jr. more in the box, not at his natural threatening level back there in the deep third to where he can read and make his plays.
Or if we know his daddy can hit, all right. So he get it honest. I can tell you that much.
So the question for the panel, this next question for the panel is, what can the Falcons do to secure their win?
Can I say it? Should I say it?
Please say it. Please say it.
Run it. The damn ass ball.
And to add to what you're saying, Styles, watching these preseason games, it's still evident that the team who runs the ball the most wins the game.
Mm-hmm.
I've still been seeing that ever since last year. Any team who run the ball the most and then most effectively, let me say it like that, I guess, not just running it, but running
There
the
you
ball
go.
the most effectively wins the game.
Mhm. Right.
And
So
also, they can't.
But have we heard any news about Caleb McGarry and how much time has he missed? I know they said something about significant time, and did they say anything about who was going? Is Elijah Wilkinson going to be that right tackle, or they got somebody else in mind?
They
I think
bullshit.
he is
They
because
bullshitting.
They
I think
bullshit, man.
I
Piss
think
me
it
off too.
might be because they didn't have him play last game.
Mm.
So that was my indicator that they gon', you know what, we ain't gonna even risk you. We're gonna put you on that right side. Because I honestly don't want us to mess with none of the other line. I'd rather for us to game plan to protect that blind side with just multiple people instead of poking holes at our offensive line, trying to play magical chairs.
Wait, so that means we're going to see a lot of Charlie Warner and Kyle Pitts.
God,
And,
shut the hell up, kid.
and,
Damn. Let's
Are we
get
going?
your ass.
No. You first of all, Mike, you didn't let me finish. I was gonna say, are we going to see a lot of tight ends with the chip and release routes this first game?
So
Or you
know
may
what?
see Bijan coming out.
Y'all know why
backfield.
he's saying that. He want Kyle Pitts gone for Charlie Warner to be the starting.
Well, shut
You
your
ain't
ass.
slick. You
Who
ain't
said?
slick.
Who is that? K-Sal?
I did
Yeah,
not
you
say
said
that.
shit.
When did I say that? I don't recall saying that.
You did say that. You said something to that effect. You said y'all
I
don't want
said that.
Kyle Pitts here. Y'all don't want
I
Kyle Pitts
said
here.
that because these some bitches wouldn't shut up about Kyle Pitts their production.
All right, I may have
Okay.
embellished it a little bit, y'all. Just a little.
Exactly.
You lied just a little bit, Mike.
You just lied.
see,
You
Just a
lied
little
just a
bit.
little bit.
Mike
Just
trying
a
to
little
embarrass
bit.
people and stuff.
Man, that's messed up, Mike. How you gonna do me like that?
Not a little bit. I love you. That's why I did it a little bit. I could have told a complete lie. Okay.
Nah, but I do believe that they're gonna be using a lot of like chip and release for the tight ends. That's gonna be the best way that you're gonna have to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Why not go big tackle?
You said what, coach?
Have two tackles in the game.
Hey,
Max protection.
Yeah.
hey, eligible receiver. There you go.
Who can better? Just for the extra help. But then again, they may just push everything away from that side.
I say run the. I say that we're gonna see a lot of pistol in the first week. In the first 5 weeks, I think we'll see a lot of pistol because we know Mike is comfortable in it, and you can hide your tight ends. You can put Kyle in the middle. You can put him outside. You can do all types of things in that pistol.
There's a lot of things. You can actually bring the tight end right behind the line instead of having
right behind. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So we might see a lot of Charlie Warner.
You're gonna see a lot of both of them. I'm just saying that.
Have just two wide receivers out there. Yeah, that's possible too.
So, with that being said, then, what are the major factors that are going to play in this here game? Because I think with them having the injuries and the positions that they have, I feel like that firepower that they usually have is going to be weakened.
It's going to be weakened. I agree.
Because I don't know what Ibuka is really going to do versus some starter caliber DBs in an actual scheme.
I think they got that. It could be more of a ball control. I think whoever controlled the ball the longest, whoever has the ball the longest wins this game.
Okay. Because I think with what's his name, Tristan Wirfs being out for the first week, I'm like you said, this is really just going to be a battle of who's going to be able to run the ball. Kind of like what Fresh just alluded to. Like you said, that's all I'm really looking for. Like you said, Caleb McGarry is out for us. Tristan Wirfs is out for them.
But hey, I got a question for you though, Kev. Can I ask this question, Trish?
Go ahead, coach. Let it fly.
What if they just throw the fucking ball on these guys?
I mean,
It
the
can
thing
happen.
is,
Kurt kind of did that the first game, though.
yeah, Kurt did that. Kurt did that. Like you said, the first 10 plays that Tampa Bay attacks us on defense is going to determine how that's going to run. Now, like you said, if Tampa doesn't full out commit to the run, yeah, they might throw the ball on their ass a lot.
But I think because our quarterback we have now, he doesn't hold the ball. His decision making is a lot quicker than what Kirk does.
Yeah, it is.
You only need 2.5 seconds.
Yeah.
I think that line. I think Wilkes can hold for 2.5 seconds, unless that DN is Superman or some shit.
It's gonna be a lot of A and B gap blitzes with Penix.
Yeah,
I think it's more. I take that back. It's gonna be more B and C gaps because that blind on the blind side of the right side because he's a lefty. You have to blitz those B and C gaps with Michael Penix.
And that's why I say they're gonna put that line, a tight end right behind the guard.
Yep.
You shade left or you shade right. Whoever comes to this gap is my guy. That's what I feel. But
yep.
I can see that.
So you got Drake. You're gonna have who is Ray. You probably have Cal going out for a pass. So you actually still got 3 viable receivers. Plus you got Bijan. So you still okay.
Yeah.
I can actually see Ray on those end around, but it's going to be the reverse side because he's a lefty. So you're going to see a lot of Ray coming off the right side.
Right.
Okay. Because the thing is, if you coming off the right side of the offense, going to the left side, you got Bijan standing behind on the left side. They can't commit to blitzing that guy because if they commit to blitzing him, Bijan gonna be wide open on the back side.
Exactly.
All right. So final question of this game. Who is the key matchup you guys are looking for? Now, mine is our newly refreshed front seven versus their offense.
Okay.
I definitely feel like James Pierce Jr., Jalen Walker, and whoever, Brandon Dorless and Rook, all 4 of them guys is going to be able to cause havoc. And then you got Kalen Ellis being able to blitz from any gap or anywhere on that line. And you got Devon Diablo, man in that middle. I definitely see us causing them real problems because I think that is the most intriguing part is our defense versus their offense. Well, our newly refreshed defense versus their offense.
Mine's is actually a little different. Mine's is tight end, Cade Oden against Diablo.
I was thinking, yeah.
God, that Cade dude, he kicked our ass the last couple of years. Last 2 games we played him, he actually had nice numbers because we didn't have nobody who was pretty much keying on him. So.
You had Nate Landman guarding Cade Otten.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My point exactly. So
my matchup is Ryan Newsom versus Villavale. Wow. That's the matchup I'm looking for.
Okay.
I want to see. I want to see how he holds up the first game, as knowing that he's the guaranteed starter.
Yeah.
But the one thing you don't want a gunslinger quarterback like Michael Penix to do is have motherfucking pressure up in his face in less than 2 seconds. So that's going to be a key matchup right there.
So not having Drew Dahlman right there is a plus.
Like you said, it could be. like you said, Ryan Newsel played well enough. I mean, Drew Dahlman is like, yes, he played good, but he only played like 10 games a year.
Yeah.
So as much as Newsel hasn't really been like a full-time starter, but he's played in enough games to where he pretty much done put up starter quality minutes.
Yeah.
Using a basketball phrase for that, but
and I like Ryan Newsel's pass protection more than I did with Drew Dahlman.
Yeah, Drew Dahlman's pass protection sucked. Yeah, I know.
Now his run ability was great because he knew how to get to that second level. And Ryan Newsel got it, but it just need to be. I think he just needed time out there more to be more prominent and dominant in that area.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Big Ant?
I'm gonna say our running backs versus either their linebackers or their safeties. You can either or, Bijan or Tyler. Because I think I had said something fresh earlier that if they're going to blitz, we can screen the hell out of them out the backfield.
Yeah,
because either one could catch the ball at the backfield.
Mm-hmm. And go to the house with it.
I mean,
I was gonna say, I think with Levante David getting older, they ain't gonna let him do a whole bunch of running around.
They better not. They better not. I mean, we almost kicked their ass last year. We almost caught one on the the right side of it? It might have been the left side of the offense. Coming down there, and we barely missed it. That for a big run. So it was there. It was wide open.
They better hope Levante David don't get messed up with Bijan on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going right there. I don't give a fool. I'm going there.
All right, Senator, what's your key matchup before we move on? Mike over there, you must be eating, huh? What you eating, Mike?
Damn, stop snitching on me, motherfucker.
Every time a black man go quiet, he got to be eating something.
Right.
I have to say, I say that I'm gonna be watching the Chris Lestrom and the right tackle against their edge and their defensive tackle. I'm gonna be watching those because the thing is when you got another starter, a new starter, especially at the tackle, like I think they like to run a lot of stunts too off the edge. So I'm gonna be watching our right guard and our right tackle versus their defensive tackle and edge coming off the ball.
Got a new guy starting that edge on that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Logan Hall at left end. So they actually their defense has actually changed a lot technically. Like I said, they're two outside.
The other guy,
and they do got a sign Reddick over there too.
Yeah, they got Hassan Reddick and they got Yaya, but their DN was the big DN. He's it's Logan Hall, and they got Cancer who playing the other end when they're in the 3-4. It's their base defense most of the time. So, yeah. But,
how many teams is Hassan Reddick gonna be on?
55. He trying to break that record.
All of them.
He going for that.
Spit on myself. Goddamn.
He going for that Johnson record. What's that quarterback Johnson name?
Oh, the one who. Oh yeah, I seen the other night.
Who didn't bid on down there? Every team.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Johnson.
Yeah.
No, not the Josh Johnson record.
Yeah, he been on a lot of teams. They say he been on what? 16, 18 teams. That's a lot of teams.
At least half the league.
You on that minute? What the?
Well, at least you can say he ain't never without a job.
Hey, I guarantee. Hey, he's vested.
Yeah.
He's definitely vested.
Dude, I know that NFL pension is a mud, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Every team.
So I got this as a win for us. I don't really see I don't really see us losing to the Bucks because, like I said earlier, and I'm gonna keep saying it, they're gonna have to prove it to me. Now I be hearing them on their channels. We didn't win the division and all that, but to me, it's like, bruh, y'all ain't really won nothing. Y'all get it handed to you by default because we keep messing up and having coaches errors and players want to lie about injuries and then want to go on TV shows and reveal the truth. Like, bro.
Oh, but I played hurt. No shit, you played hurt. We saw it.
Barely practiced because you were hurt. Get the fuck
Yeah,
out of
the boy that said been lied talking about he wasn't hurt.
I'm like, bruh, I saw, bruh, they literally had Lindstrom and McGarry literally had to airlift you off the ground.
Man. And then the fact that he talking about he had read Drew Brees. Why are you reading the book of the enemy?
He believe he can fly.
See?
He believe he can touch the sky.
Yeah, that was disastrous. When I seen that, I said, I know you did not just say this on TV, bro. On Netflix. Like, come on, man. Come on, man.
Everybody gave him the side eye after that. And I'm like, shoot, that's well deserved, man, because you sat there and lied about something that we obviously saw. And
yes. Like, it don't make no sense.
like, we saw you hurt.
That's selfishness.
Exactly.
And the fact that you lied about you being hurt while we seeing you limping on the field, while at the same time the head coach see you limping on the field. And what does Sam always say? Down goes the Hindenburg. You watch the Hindenburg go down.
Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier.
Like,
and that's what made, and with that Netflix series coming out, that's what also made me believe that's another reason why his ass wanted to hurry up and get out of Atlanta before that came out. That's why he was doing all that bull crap. He was trying to get up out of here before that came out. Oh yeah, now you got caught up in it. Oh yeah, you got to sit here now, buddy.
So wait a minute. So you say he took a plane ride to Cleveland to go to a Chipotle's to avoid the scrutiny of him coming out that he lied?
Pretty much.
Wow.
Who the hell takes a plane to another state to eat Chipotle? Man, that crazy as hell.
Like, I thought Chipotle was Chipotle anywhere. I just don't understand. But
they must got special beans.
It must taste different out there.
They always taste
they better be some sensu beans. I know that much.
God dang it! Yeah, they sure ain't heal him.
There be some sensu beans.
I know
they got that good rice out there. That's what
they get rice.
Rice. Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Let's move on to the second game. Us versus the Minnesota Vikings. Now, I say this is going to be our first test to see if we can win outside of our division. And it's a special one because the way the game ended last year, I definitely think we should have won that game. We was in prime position, and just after Ray Magoof goofed on that kickoff.
Bro, get him off of my kickoff.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
And after that, just everything just went downhill, and then it seemed like Kirk Cousins forgot how to play quarterback after that.
Listen, my first thought, this fool sabotaging us.
Coach, you said that. You said exactly that when you saw.
I said he sabotaging the season. I said there's no way in the hell you should decline like that at all. Was that game after the New Orleans game, or was it before last? I can't remember.
I think it was after.
It was after, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was one of the games
when he was hurt.
After that,
he got hurt.
because
Yeah.
he threw that flag pattern in the Kyle Pitts and
Motherfucker threw that shit in the universe.
he missed he was off target by 2 yards, but when you saw him throw the ball, he looked like he was preventing himself from dying out there the way he threw that damn ball.
Yeah, he was hurt that game.
Yeah.
That ball was dying.
But that's not what that game was infamous for, because the game was infamous for D. Alford, Tasmanian Deviling out there on the field and stuff.
He tripped, man. The man
They
tripped.
turned that man into a whole meme for the whole year.
Man, they turned D. Alfred into a Dayblade.
Yo, you say Beyblade.
Beyblade.
I'm still going to say the D fail, which is Satan should have been over top. I don't give a fuck.
That defense just played bad that whole game.
Terrible that game.
Everybody played bad. Arnold Ebiketie missing sacks again, and Justin Simmons, he don't know where the hell he need to be at.
Oh God, we didn't need him that shit.
Yeah, Jesse Bates trying to do too much.
Yeah, trying to jump everything and make a play. Like, I understand what you're doing, Jesse, but no.
Calm your ass down.
Exactly.
Yeah. Y'all had Nate Lemon guarding Justin Jefferson in the slot. Yeah.
Come on, bro.
My goodness, boy.
If I saw that matchup, I'll take it every time.
Exactly.
I'm licking my chops.
This dude gritty at the 10-yard line before he got to the end zone. Like, Nate Lemon. Oh,
thank you, Jesus. Thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Now, this year, I definitely feel like it's our offense versus their defense.
But I got a question just to go back on that game, right? Just to go back to, I'm looking at the numbers. He had 344 yards passing last year in that game. They had 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
He threw the ball well. He actually threw it, but
it's the moment, man, that made
the moment.
Like,
exactly.
Yeah, it's time
down in the red zone. Yeah, red zone.
Mm-hmm.
Throwing interceptions. Yes. So. Yeah.
It did look suspicious when you said it, and I was like, yeah. When he said that, I was like, I did. It made me think about it, because it was, like I said, it was at key moments where he was making bad decisions. I'm like, yeah, this ain't.
And you know what's funny about that, Mike? He was making those bad decisions when he was going to Kyle Pitts.
Mm-hmm.
Force feeding.
Yeah, every time.
Now, see, the problem was with that is because I keep telling folks, Kyle Pitts is not used as a regular tight end.
Well, that game, Kyle only got one pass thrown to him.
This shit, it got 3 of them that was off target. But you had to think about it. Most of the passes that was thrown to him in that game was like 30 yards down the damn field.
That's the game when what's the other guy? Number 1 now. What's his name? Mooney. That's the game. Mooney had a big game, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. And I like hurt over here hurting y'all. Y'all sitting here trying to throw 30-yard bombs down the field to Kyle Pitt. Dog. We'll need that.
What I didn't understand is we were running the ball good that game.
They couldn't stop our run game.
And it's like this year, I do not want us to go away from the run. I don't care if we have a whole game of just running the ball. If they can't stop it, don't you stop it.
I would love it.
Exactly.
I get tired of seeing us do that. Like Austin Smith did that when he was here a couple games. We was running the ball great, and he start trying to. I'm like, bruh, do this and do it again. Do it again.
You get caught up with all the other stuff that come in, and so they thinking that they have to.
That was horrible. But key matchups. I definitely think a key matchup for us against them is
Jefferson and whoever else.
How are we going to play Justin Jefferson? Our secondary versus Justin Jefferson. because you see last year they kept Justin away from AJ. Now this year, I wonder, is AJ gonna stick with him the entire game, or is they just?
Was it Mike Hughes out that game last time too?
Yep.
I think so. Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, that was the one game that Mike Hughes was missing.
Mm-hmm. Because they had Justin Jefferson in the slot most of the damn game.
And he was cooking Alfred.
He cooked Alfred, he cooked Landman, he cooked Ellis.
Everybody on that field, he was cooking.
Everybody in the middle of that field.
He was handing out plates to everybody.
Right.
Getting the serving line. I got something for you.
You get a grill. You get a grill.
I got a gritty for you. I got a good gritty for you. Like, come on, man.
He had 3 touchdowns that game. No, he had 2 touchdowns, and just Jordan Addison had 3 touchdowns.
Good God Almighty!
Actually, I wanna change my key matchup. I want to say our front 7 versus JJ McCarthy.
See, that's okay. Go ahead.
Yep.
I want to speak on that.
Go ahead.
And the reason I said that because it's like, okay, he's sat out a year, and now he's getting ready to start and play. And that one game is not going to help him be able to be like, okay, I didn't seen enough to know where blitzes is coming from, how to pick up my protection, different things like that. And I definitely think we can go in there and really confuse him and get him to make a lot of mistakes.
Yep, he did it in college. I don't like that they are hyping this kid up who hasn't done anything. I mean, they got Minnesota picked to do something special this year.
Yeah, JJ. Yeah,
I was like, how?
Motherfucker ain't paid.
That's my thing.
Hey, how you gonna hype somebody up? You ain't even see him play yet. Like that don't make no freaking sense.
He won a national championship. There was a lot of them win a national championship and do something.
Yeah.
I think they hyping him up more so based on the defense because Brian Flores is still their defensive coordinator, isn't he?
He's there. He's still there. Yeah.
So I think it's based on that.
And they have improved on it. Well, I guess you can call it improved. They have picked up some bodies there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna throw the ball to them because Jeff Okuda playing cornerback. I'm throwing the ball. Every play.
Yeah, I don't think they had. Because I think Cameron Bynum is in Indianapolis.
Well, they picked up Jonathan Allen. They picked up Javon Hargrove. That's who they picked up.
Yeah, along that defensive line. Yeah,
defensive line. Yeah. As far as secondary wise, like I said, Cameron Bynum here in Indianapolis. So
he's in there. Yep.
Mm-hmm. So anybody who else got a key matchup that they looking forward to?
I got a key matchup.
Go ahead.
Kirk Cousins and that bench.
Oh shit!
Match made in heaven.
Now, no, with this, I do got one more.
Go ahead, Coach.
I want to see Kyle Pitts go against Harrison Smith because that's who wanted to pick him up. He's at free safety.
That's a good one.
Now with a quarterback, I can get to it hopefully.
Yeah,
that's
because Harrison Smith. I think this should be his last year. He is getting old. He's up there in age.
2012, y'all. That's what I'm saying.
And he ain't changed teams yet.
Hey. Matchup. I'm gonna say Jesse Bates versus damn JJ McCarthy.
Is that man hurt?
Chess match.
I want to see how many interceptions he gonna bait his ass in the throwing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we gonna have.
Is Addison out? Is he suspended?
Yeah. Addison
for the first 3 games.
I'm like,
you been smoking crack, man. You smoke, no man.
You smoke crack, don't you?
Well, this is their main person is Justin. They got Jalen Naylor. Yeah.
Get the hell out of here.
They got Hawkinson, TJ Hawkinson at tight end.
I don't worry about it. Yeah. This is a different quarterback and a different.
Yeah.
So
now I heard the Vikings are trying to trade for a wide receiver, and today, Who's that? Jacoby Myers from the Raiders asked for a trade today.
Well, they just picked up somebody too. They just the Raiders.
Amari Cooper.
Yep, just brought in Amari Cooper. Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh.
Yeah.
Sounds like a match made in heaven to me.
Yeah. They did. The Raiders just picked up Amari Cooper. So that might be Jacoby Myers' way out. They didn't picked up somebody. So
I'm here in New England also.
Yeah, the three teams was the Steelers, the Vikings, and the Jets. That was the three teams that was supposedly interested in trading for him.
They trying to get Justin Field to hurt somebody else.
Sorry,
y'all. Didn't mean that.
Yes, you did, Coach. Yes, you did. You meant that.
So not only the Raiders got a whole lot going on. They done picked up Amari Cooper, Jacoby Myers wants out, and Kenny Pickett is the new backup quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Who gonna be the new quarterback in Cleveland?
I know you got Geno Smith. He's the QB1.
No, I'm talking about in Cleveland now. So that means Shador gonna make the team now.
Joe Flacco is starting.
They got Joe.
Flacco. They may interchange 2 and 3. I don't know.
Yeah.
They haven't announced that yet.
That's a garbage dump from the sanitation field. That's just nasty.
Mm-hmm. Extra nasty.
I don't even know how you play that situation out. Because you're already getting a lot of flack because Flacco is the starting quarterback. See what I just did there?
That boy got talent, y'all.
That boy good.
That boy good. Now, now if you make Shador Sanders the third string quarterback, then you go make the media mad about that one. So let's figure out what you're gonna do with that.
Yep.
I think the coach is on his way out too. I hate to say, I think the coach will be on his way out.
Kevin Stefanski.
Yeah, I think he could be on his way out.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, he already on the.
The owner wanted Shador. Kevin didn't want Shador. So,
oh, he damn so gone. Oh, he gone.
Oh,
now quick.
A lot of people didn't know that the owner wanted Shador. He asked him what the hell was going on. That's why he came in the room that time in the draft. He's there. What y'all waiting on?
That's why I did the video because it was saying he purposely put him in bad situations.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Chad Ocho and another guy, another professional said that same thing. And Eric Dickerson said it. All three of them said that. It was TJ something. He used to be a teammate of Chad Ocho.
Oh, TJ Houshmandzadeh.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's
there you go. Damn, long ass last name.
Well, in the old Maddens, it was TJ Hoopsman.
They could put all the names in there. You're right.
It was TJ Hoosman. It almost looked like it said, "Whose man's is this?
Who's the man? Who's the man?" Ooh, Carson, when did that happen?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it just happened. It just happened.
It just happened today.
Wow.
All right. Okay. So, what is the key thing that can secure the Vikings win in that game?
If Justin Jefferson goes for 204 touchdowns.
If he does that, I'm gonna fly up to Atlanta personally, and everybody on that defense owe me 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
I ain't doing all that. Look, I'm gonna find some poisonous mushrooms and I'm gonna put that shit in his salad.
You don't eat salad, Mike.
Don't say that, y'all.
All that smiling he do, he better got that. Look, that motherfucker, he smiling like he done poured it.
But he don't eat salad.
Look, Raheem, all that damn smiling. Look, he look like he eats salad to me. So
they got
no, not doing that.
So what you saying, Mike?
Ain't got them smile on salad. He don't pay a gas on goddamn.
No.
Hoping nobody don't see him, so he said that smiling and shit.
Well, another thing about what they had to do to win, I think their running back has to have a great game too.
Aaron Jones.
He has to have a great game.
I think they got to protect.
They got to protect their boy.
I was gonna say that. I say they keys to victory is making sure JJ McCarthy is as comfortable as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're gonna.
We rattle him up. I think he's gonna
He gonna throw 2 interceptions. He gonna throw 2. I can see it already.
He's gonna try for. Like you said, Justin Jefferson is gonna end up with like 17 targets that game. So he gonna force that thing right there.
See, somebody Justin Jefferson, he'll get 50-50 balls, but if you contesting him, he ain't gonna fight with you that much.
Nah.
He don't fight with. He's like, okay, fuck, that ball's overthrown. I ain't gonna try to do that.
Especially when it's downfield. When it's downfield, you can tell he don't really like fight. They don't really anybody who kind of get into it with him, he don't fight with him downfield.
He ain't no dirty receiver, man. He ain't Drake. He ain't like those types of receivers. He's not gonna fight with you.
He ain't got that gangster mentality.
Nah,
he ain't
like that. That's for that.
He just got those gold. He got that teeth. Those that plates in his mouth. That's all.
Yeah.
Right. He gonna outshine you. That's for sure.
He gonna shine. Yeah.
Say, smile for me, Daddy. Now what you looking at?
No.
Listen to my work.
Now I'm gonna get it a win. I think this is a win.
I got it as a win too, Coach.
Because they got one receiver that you got to worry about. He can go off, but we have seen other receivers. We know who the hell they are go off on us too.
And that's what that was one thing I was going to bring up. Another thing is like, as long as we don't let somebody else beat us too, because we have a tendency to let unknown people start just making a career or getting their name buzzing off of us, Trey McBride. But that's besides the point. You know what I'm saying? Because that man is no longer here who helped do that. So
who's that? Who was that?
Who that man?
He over in San Francisco. So when we play him, hopefully we get to expose him.
Did he get cut yet?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Now they ain't saying anything yet.
So
hold on, who?
Talk about Richie Grant.
Yeah.
Oh, that. Never mind.
Yeah. He got Trey McBride a good contract.
Yep.
Oh, bro.
You said San Francisco?
Yeah, that's where he went.
He ain't there no more.
Oh, they cut him.
Oh yeah, they had to cut him then.
Yeah,
He ain't there no more.
You need to cut him.
No, he's still there. He's number 3.
Okay. I was like,
he's gonna get cut.
Yeah, but I gotta see the Vikings mainly because I feel like McCarthy might not really be ready for that role, that starting role yet. And then only having one game in, you haven't seen enough of the NFL style defense to go out there and do what you need to do. Unless they gonna give him simple stuff to do, and that's not gonna work all game.
As long as we don't cover 3 it up, we should.
They play 15 yards off the ball, like Juan says. Shut. I definitely see us winning that game.
We can't let him get comfortable running cover 3 and hoping that our defensive line get pressure. Like if they not getting pressure, get aggressive.
Hey, can I say this though?
Go ahead.
Arnold Ebiketie.
Can't miss tackle.
Please stay in your disciplined gaps and edge, please. The last 2 times we have played the Vikings, you have missed a sack because of your over-aggressive ass.
He be out there chasing Tinkerbell and shit. I don't know what the fuck he be doing.
I think because he's in his contract year, I think he's gonna balance out this year.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, he got some dogs behind him, so you got to worry about that too. So he has 2 things to worry about: money and losing his job.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yeah. I can see that.
Moving on to the next game. The first of our Panthers, you know, go to the petting zoo and you see a nice little kitty cat that you like to touch on.
Whoa, what kind of zoo is this though? No bad.
I like kitty cats. I like kitty cats.
Here, kitty.
All right, us versus the Panthers. First matchup, we're gonna be at their house.
Yes.
Now,
$12 tickets. $12 tickets.
We call that a first date.
man,
Not the first date.
I definitely think we win this first matchup. Now, I said to Big Ant that they could be one of the potential 5 losses that we have. But I feel like if for us to lose, that'll be the game. What, when we come back from out of the country?
Out of the bye, yeah.
No, we come from out of the country. What is that? Germany we going to?
Germany, yeah.
We play them right after that.
We do, yeah.
What day we play Germany? What day we go to Germany? I don't even know what day it is.
And that's the Colts game. But we'll get to that. We got these Panthers. Now, I definitely want to go into their house and embarrass them for all the antics little short midget Mike was back there doing. Throwing up curry passes and all this. Yeah, I definitely want to have him running for his life. I want him back on the sideline looking like he don't want to play no more. Like, coach, I can't go back out there. They hitting. Yeah. I need him to go back to that sorry state he be in, over there looking like he about to cry. So definitely got us winning this one.
All right, so you said starting off 2-0 on a good note.
Yeah.
That'd be 3-0.
3-0, actually.
3-0. Okay. Nice.
So what is you guys' key matchup in this here bout that we starting off with? Because their secondary is not up to par. JC Horn, I mean, he's about the only one worth his salt, but he gets hurt a lot.
Yeah, he can't cover that one.
So I kind of want to say our key matchup for me is our run game versus their front seven, because they do have Derek Brown back, and then they did kind of
they got Bobby Brown too,
and they did kind of bolster up their little front. So they spent quite a bit of money on their front seven there, but their secondary is, I feel like, it's food.
Y'all know? Anybody know who Christian Rosenboom is?
Their linebacker.
Okay. I never heard of him.
I've never heard of him. I only know of him because I kind of listen to some of the Panther stuff. So I get my little eavesdropping in my information on. Got to do my little scout.
Well, it will sound like you were about to say Rosenberg. I was about to say, what the hell? What the hell?
Nah. So they got a whole new defense pretty much. They drafted a couple guys. But
Nick Scott he's going to be out indefinitely.
Yeah, he's out. Yeah, he's out indefinitely. He's probably ain't going to play in that game because they did pick up Princely though. They picked up Princely, Human, whatever his name is.
He got hurt this last game too.
Yeah, he's playing that game, but they don't have anything that
I'll say I think one I'll be looking at is Mike Hughes versus Tet. The wide receiver from Arizona.
Yeah. I would think we would have AJ on. Well,
AJ been on Leggett side.
They'll probably put Leggett on that side.
You got Adam Thielen in the slot, so that'll be
Billy
D
Bowman.
or Billy.
Billy Bowman or D. Yeah.
They also got
there might be a chance that Adam Thielen might be gone. because the Vikings are trying to trade for him too.
Trying to get him back. I heard something.
So he might be potentially gone.
That means Hunter Renfrow coming that spot. Or Jimmy Horn.
Yeah.
I really look at that. Their old line ain't that good. That Damian Lewis is not good.
Nah, they just paid one of their offensive linemen too. Taylor Moton.
Yeah, Moton.
Yeah.
But Six Man, you was having something to say?
Nah, that's what I was saying. I said I was gonna look at, like you said, it was just basically that Mike Hughes, that CB2 versus wide receiver 2 matchup. That's pretty much all I was gonna be looking at.
And I kind of want to echo what you said from the Bucks, like the Vita Vea versus Ryan News. I kind of want to see Derek Brown versus Ryan News. I think that's another good test for him.
But Derek's playing outside though. He's playing in that what's called there. He's not
three. Yeah.
He's not gonna be over News. He's gonna be actually over Jake or Bergeron.
Who is the tackle?
I don't
Brown.
really.
Bobby Brown.
Bobby Brown. Okay.
Arthur Brown.
I mean, his name is Bobby Brown III.
Okay.
My prerogative is they know second.
Yeah, that's what
I do what I want to do.
Lord.
Be interesting. Be very interesting.
Let me see.
What else you got?
I think I'm gonna repeat what I said against the Bucks. I want to test their linebackers without running backs.
Yeah, most definitely.
Now
I don't think they're fleet-footed enough.
And I've been listening to some Panthers, podcasts, and they have been talking about their linebacking core is not up to par. That is like one of the main points I keep hearing around that area of concerns.
Either our running backs or somebody like a Casey Washington or Red, somebody, or even Kyle Pitts in the middle of the field.
I do want to say this though. Mike don't get a big head, but I think Mike, Senator Palpatine is right when it comes to Kyle Pitts being that key factor in a lot of these games for us to even get to the playoffs and possibly winning a Super Bowl. Because when you really look at a lot of these linebackers that we're probably going to be facing, a lot of them are getting old and a lot of them can't cover.
Exactly.
Look, I look at it from a quarterback position. Look, my brother's 6'7", okay? 6'7". I had fun throwing to him, okay? Believe me, a big 6'7" guy, 240 pounds, 250 pounds. Yeah, that's very fun from a quarterback standpoint.
And they got Andy Dalton. So go ahead, Mike. Sorry.
Go ahead.
So they got Andy Dalton. He's hurt.
And he's looking horrible. So I think Andy's about to retire.
And they don't have nobody behind him.
Jake Plummer.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah.
He ain't on. He gonna come.
I think they cut him. I saw
they
that.
cut him. Yeah, they cut him.
Yeah. They did.
Yeah, they cut Jake Plummer.
They just got Bryce and Andy up on this thing.
They just cut him today.
You know what's funny? And they that's funny.
They don't know what the hell they doing.
Because after the presser that they had after that last preseason game, their head coach was talking good about Jake Plummer. Now all of a sudden you cut him?
Smoke screen.
They still got Chuba Hubbard and Rico Dowdle. Kid came over from Dallas. Their run game don't really threaten me. We know Hubbard can run the ball, but their run game don't really threaten us. I think our linebacker crew this year is better than we had last year.
And I feel like we're going to get more penetration this year, especially in that middle, because we don't have a certain older gentleman there.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want Grady Jarrett.
So I got
Grady and Nate.
Yeah, for sure. Now I got us winning against the Panthers that first bout, because I don't think. I still don't believe in Bryce Young. I feel like that last game was
Fluke. Bullshit.
Damn
right.
All the above.
Because we easily went at we easily put those 38 points up on them.
Now, y'all think about this though. That game right there. How many missed tackles did we have in this game?
We had a lot.
A whole bunch.
We had a lot.
That they got those guys to be able to extend those extend those drives. Then you had
with those with the edge the quarterback, the edge was
Getting out. I bet.
it wasn't holding. Yeah, they would not. They would definitely wasn't holding. That was called.
Then
And
you had
they
K-Styles'
extended a lot of
favorite guy.
drives. Yeah.
His favorite kicker was there.
Really cold. Really?
You said it. I just repeated what you said.
The wet dream killer. The wet dream killer.
No,
He was there.
not Riley Paris. No,
He was on the team.
no.
Yep. The
See?
wet dream killer. He kills you. He kill a wet dream easy, boy.
He missed
Come on,
it.
Pez. You know that's your best friend.
Man, no. After that kick got erectile dysfunction at the goal line versus the Redskins, I was done with him.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, boy. That was man.
He missed. I think he missed a field goal in that game too.
He missed two of them.
Oh wow.
I think one was blocked, but the other one, I think one was blocked.
I ain't never seen a kick die at the goal line when it was already ready.
Man, that shit died in the middle of the air, boy. Like, Jesus touched it.
I think they turned the wind tunnel on.
Bro, it was weird. It
It just died.
It looked like somebody had shot the ball out the
No,
air.
hey,
You know how you go? You see them duck hunters in like old.
Oh yeah.
no, for real.
Oh yeah.
And they get
On
shot
the
and they just
Nintendo.
start falling down. It looked exactly like that.
I think somebody turned the wind
Who's
thing
that?
on.
Somebody said,
Yeah.
I'm shooting
Oh, yeah.
rabbit.
Boy, yeah, they had Emma Fudd out there in the crowd.
I didn't hear a gunshot or nothing like that. And I'm like, wait a minute. Am I sure that mother got a silence on there? That thing said, that thing was, I like, bro, it was good. He kicked it. It was good. The angle was good. Then it just, it got to the 2-yard line. Then it just said, yeah.
We got that sniper out there.
Y'all know what else hurt us in that game also?
But,
Mooney was out that game.
He was.
yeah. Yeah.
That hurt a lot. I hate to say that. It hurt a lot because
He was out versus that game?
he was out that game.
Yeah, because he missed the last 2 games. Yeah, he didn't play the last 2 games.
Yeah, like what was it? Like
Oh, yeah.
Like that. I forgot what it was.
yeah.
Like,
It was the shoulder.
That shoulder injury.
It sounded like the same.
so the same shoulder.
The same one that he's out this year.
That thing never healed.
All right, we got us versus the Commanders. Now, this is us. This is my first loss. I got us losing because for some odd reason, every time here lately, every time we play the game Commanders, somehow they squeak out of there with the win.
Every time.
There's always some BS going on in that game.
Like, bro, I don't understand. Like,
even when Dan Quinn was coaching this team, we couldn't beat the Commanders. It must be.
We got Marcus Mariota who almost won the game, but hit the ball, hit somebody in the helmet, and got intercepted. And you got Taylor Heineke the year before. He's sitting over here doing a Mike Vick impression the whole game.
Got TJ Green looking up in the sky trying to find the ball and letting the receiver just.
We got kickers getting kicks sniped out there. And they're like, yeah,
He just sniped.
Crazy.
Let me look at this game here too.
Man, that thing. Somebody said it's coming right for us.
Now, key matchup in this game. I think it's I
got a good one for this game.
Go ahead, coach. You fire off when you're ready. Anybody can fire off when you're ready.
Our edges against Jaden Daniels.
Can y'all contain?
Contain. That should be in bold letters with underscore.
And if he try to go in the middle, Diablo needs to be right there in his pocket, laying them out. For some reason, some reason people don't want to hit that dude. I will lay his ass on the ground. Bam.
Yeah, especially when he's running the ball. He's a runner now. He's not a quarterback.
They'd be nice to him. I'm gonna try to break his neck.
Man, hit him in his chest, man. Make that nigga feel it.
You better knock the sonic rings out there, boy. I'm telling you, knock the sonic rings out of
Not the sonic rings.
Yes. I ain't say knock him out the game, but like you said, he tried to run. Like you said, give him one of them hits.
If it happened,
so you saying do like Christian Wood and pinch his balls?
No.
Oh, wait a minute. When did that
happen? First of all, Mike, what the hell does that have to do with this?
How do you know this information, Mike?
Well, he actually does have a history of doing. He actually does have a history of doing wild shit like that.
I heard
that go back to college.
Oh, yeah, he got a history of doing that. Yeah, he was grabbing people. Like they had a whole little thing while he was in college of him. That like players accuse him at the bottom of the pile of grabbing their nuts. Okay,
the nut grabber.
He could be a doctor. He
He told them to cough coach. That's what you saying?
Whoa. Not cough.
That man said he a prostate doctor.
My thing is,
he said he was a doctor.
You do it more than one time, you got to be a doctor. You got to
he was supposed to stay in college a lot longer. Yeah.
That man in national championship game did a whole split in the middle of the field.
Yo, he don't want his own nuts. All right.
Hey, what did Cat Williams say in that movie, Repo? Go get the car. No balls. No balls in the car.
No balls.
Oh, matchup.
Yeah, key matchups.
Key matchup. Oh my God.
I'm gonna stick with the Jaden Daniels matchup, but I want to see how Divine Diablo. Mm-hmm. I want to see that chess match between those two.
I like that too.
Yeah, I ditto.
Yeah, like you said, he's actually athletic enough to kind of keep an eye on him a little bit.
You think they'll spy him? You think they're gonna spy him?
Yeah, I think they'll spy. Like you say, if Troy Anderson is healthy, 9 times out of 10, he's going to be the spy.
Yeah.
What's this game? What, game 4 here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We gonna see.
We'll see.
I ain't gonna count on that dude.
I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. I'm gonna go our secondary versus their receiving core because now that they added Deebo Samuels,
Deebo Samuels, fat ass.
He gonna do one thing: kick a screen or take it around the edge. That's all he gonna do. That's all he gonna do. He may run a slant. That's
now. I'm not worried about Terry McLaurin really like that because we didn't see AJ handle that by himself. Light work.
Yeah. You got
light work.
That's the only game AJ traveled last year too. Y'all notice that?
Yeah, yeah.
And that's why I don't wonder why we ain't doing it more.
Like I think it's a good thing because the thing with AJ, I think AJ is one of the most underrated cover guys in the game.
I do too.
He is very underrated. Now there are instances where he gives up passes, but I think even that's overblown because like he doesn't give up 100-yard game. Like he may give up a touchdown here, maybe 70 yards, maybe 60 yards, but you very seldom see guys have about 102 touchdowns and 3 touchdowns on them. Like we saw Saucy Pooh give up all last year. He talked all that stuff, and they were just smoking him last year.
And hey man, I'll get smoked too if you're gonna get me a contract like he got.
He got that contract and started smoking. That's all that is.
I'm gonna put him in the smoke.
What he say? He was on Dino Drive. He was on Man versus Food.
Man. But yeah, I think I want to know. I like Luke McCaffrey.
He's gonna be the starter because Noah Brown got hurt.
Oh, really?
I didn't know that.
That's news to me.
Don't know. It could be just a short thing. He could be back for game from the first week. But
don't they got KJ Osborne?
I think so.
He's behind Luke.
Damn, he's behind Luke.
Yeah.
Dang. You see what the McCaffrey name gets you?
Man, love
white
you.
privilege.
But I would think Luke would be. I would think he would be in.
Wow, coach,
you heard that too. It is. Yeah. I didn't think he was that good.
You said you didn't think he was that good.
I didn't think Luke McCaffrey was that good.
No, I
not the legendary University of Rice's own Luke McCaffrey.
Yep.
Would never.
Don't do that. Don't.
If his name wasn't McCaffrey, they would never went to Rice to look for his ass. I can promise you that.
You know what?
It is true.
If his name was Luke Skywalker, they still wouldn't look for his ass down there. But that McCaffrey, that's my baby brother. Go look at it.
You said Luke McCaffrey, Luke Skywalker, Uncle Luke Lonely, Luke Walker.
Actually, I want to throw another one in. I want to say our linebackers versus their running backs because they do have Austin Eckler.
He'll never be the same as he was in San Diego. Well, whatever it is.
Chargers.
Don't they got that? Don't they got the other cat? What? Yeah, Chris Rodriguez.
Yeah.
They do.
But he fell down the line now. They put that other young boy, Ja'Cory Koski Merritt.
Yes, because that's why I feel like they traded off Brian Robinson.
Yes.
So that's why I say our linebackers versus their running backs, because I can see them being a lot of check down throws going on.
They told Brian Robinson, motherfucker, we ain't paying you.
Basically.
Well, he had 2 more years on his contract, though, right?
You know he gonna be looking for that. He gonna be looking for the Skrilla Hill Stone. He like, I ain't paying you.
Where he end up going anyway? I know he already picked up something. Was it San Fran?
49ers? Yeah.
49ers.
Yeah. How did? Well, I ain't gonna ask why he
ain't gonna get played out there, neither.
No,
not that team.
Not really.
They don't have. They ain't really got that much money out there like.
Well, just think. Is Jaden Daniel get a concussion? We got to deal with Marcus Mariota. I'm just saying.
Man, I'm looking for Jay. I wasn't impressed him as a quarterback. I think
he's another like your boy who sound on like yeah.
He's another little
AAU Jackson.
He uses his leg to extend the play and the receivers benefit from. So I want to see him actually more inside the pocket.
He ain't gonna do that.
Big Ant, you got something on the matchups that you would like to see?
Our D line against their offensive line.
Yeah. There it is.
Oh yeah, they did get Laramie Tunsil. They did trade for him this year.
Just give him a gas mask. He will be okay.
Wow.
Coach on one tonight.
Listen, guys, listen.
That's the match. That's the match out.
Man.
The weed head
the
versus
type
the
of match
crash
I
out.
was talking about, Coach. Yeah, I know you want to match something, but that's not the match I was talking about.
That's what he
Look,
gonna have.
look. The weed head versus the crash out.
They come to
Man,
Larry
ATL.
Tunsil versus James Pierce Jr.
Oh, my
man.
Lord. They come to us, right?
Let me check.
Yeah, they come to us because we went up there last year. Yeah, they come to
Okay.
us.
Yes, they come to
Oh
us.
yeah,
They come to us.
they'll be at Magic City that night before. Yes, sir.
Oh man.
Them young boys, they gonna be you know. His mama gonna be
Yeah,
his
can they
mama
don't
gonna,
get up? Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
his mama gonna be right in the club with him.
Man.
Whoa.
Throwing dollars right along with them.
No, she don't let that boy go nowhere, man. He's still the
And
boy.
my mama said that his money belongs to me.
My
That's
mama
what
said,
mama said. Mama
Yeah.
said alligator the ornery because they peed in blue.
I used to do that when I was a kid. I could dance just like that. All right, what we got next?
all right, so last thing on this game, what do the Commanders have to do to seal their victory? Because we know what we got to do, but for them to seal a victory in this, what would they have to do?
Stop our run game.
For them to seal.
They had to force the Falcons into a lot of turnovers. Even though they defense ain't worth shit.
I say outscore us early and continue to hold that score down because last year it was up. We came back to win that game.
But that kind of goes right into it though. Like you said, yeah. Like you said, if they force Penix into turnover situations, the offense is capable enough for a point. But that's going to be a big if because we know that Washington defense really isn't that good.
Yeah.
Don't tell Falcon fan that though.
Well, they won that game last year because Jaden Daniels was running. Simple.
And we had a head coach who didn't know how to use his timeouts.
But guess who the hell? Y'all know who that leading receiver was last year game? Huh?
Olamide Zaccheaus.
Yeah, some of the kids. What kind of shit is that? I'm just saying, man.
Mr. Oompa Loompa himself.
Also, a little bit, Zach Ertz kind of played a good game. He played a little key role in that too.
But your boy the Terry, y'all know what AJ did to Terry last year? 5 yards.
Not Nathan.
Yep.
One catch and 5 yards.
Yep.
So, like I say, without Jaden running the ball to get those, extending those plays to get those first downs, because I'm curious how many third downs he made because we just couldn't tackle his ass for some strange reason.
Hell, we stopped here last year. We stopped pressuring the line of scrimmage.
Basically that second half came out and gave him the draws.
Literally gave them the Amber Rose Suki Hana slutwalk defense in the second half.
You want to tell you why we stopped pressing? The mother was tired. We ain't had no debt. They was tired. Serious. They was tired. Judah wasn't putting no pressure on damn body last year.
No.
AK was doing his job, but he missed the sack last year also. But who else did you have? Who else did you have to do all that sacking? Was
that the same game that they had Damon and Harris in one-on-one coverage with the running back?
Possible. It's possible. Because I know Chris Rodriguez scored on the touchdown last year, running the ball. So
Nah, never mind. That was the Minnesota game. They had Damon. They put Damon Harris on Jordan Addison. Never mind. That was the wrong game.
He ain't on the team no more, right? No, he better not be on the team no more.
No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
All right, we're gonna move it along. Monday night. I think this is our first primetime game. Monday Night Football with the Bills. This is a home game.
You know what referees?
We winning this game. I'm calling this win right here.
Depending on the referees. I'm just saying.
That's the key matchup.
Yeah, the referees. Yeah, hate to
The
say
referees.
that,
Ain't no snow this time.
but that's true.
Ain't no snow.
Unless it's outside that damn Mercedes.
Got Josh Allen out here flopping and shit in the weather.
And he threw interceptions in that game too.
He threw 3 horrible interceptions.
Crazy.
I think the Falcons win this one. I think they win this one. I think they win it close though.
I actually do got us winning this too because we never played the Bills bad.
Never.
Yeah.
Just like Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
We
Right.
never do
We
play
always
bad.
have good games against Kansas City, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing too.
Yeah, because everybody knows the last time we played Buffalo, the play that changed the tide of the damn game is when they called Matt Ryan dead at the goal line,
Yeah,
and then they gave him a damn 15-yard taunt penalty right after.
Mm-hmm. I remember that shit.
And that was so
bullshit.
crazy.
That was some stupid.
That was the bull stuff that game, boy. I was like, what the hell?
Like, yeah, that game.
Like, how a quarterback get taunted them?
Yeah.
Okay, he called because they said they gave him a penalty because
He slammed the ball in front of somebody's face, right?
no, they say he called Jordan Poyer a bitch in front of the referee.
He was one.
Well, stop acting like one.
He said stop acting like a bitch.
Stop acting like a bitch. You won't get called a bitch.
Yeah, with your hoe ass.
But
And
okay,
they threw the flag for that.
Boy, they hold it.
he went down, but he wasn't touched before he got in the end zone. That's
what I said.
He wasn't touched until after he was in the end zone.
But that's why I said because
He didn't slide.
He didn't slide. He dove head first, but he also was right there. I'd never seen that rule before. That was the first time they implemented that give up play, and then threw a 15-yard flag on. And it was a 4th down play.
Exactly. That was so bogus.
Oh, that's the year that what's called they was winning all those games. They thought they were going to the Super Bowl. They still didn't make it. But okay.
Yeah.
So
Look,
I think our key matchup is what Coach said for the last game. Our ends versus Josh Allen.
That's a big old white boy.
Because I highly doubt.
Somebody just got to hit his ass, man. Hit it.
Yeah. I can see him wanting to try to be doing all that razzle dazzling because he inside. Somebody need to bring up they need to have centers. The scene with his wife and Michael B. Jordan. They need to have that playing in the stadium.
Why you say that, bro?
That real spit.
That's his wife. He just married her.
Oh damn.
Yeah. Go ahead and play that scene. Yeah, Michael B. had your wife looking real in there, looking real real bad. Yeah,
made a spit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. Remember that line?
Although
You can rob banks and trains, but you can't steal this for one night. Oh. Yeah. Somebody need to tell Josh Allen, your wife tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios.
Whoa.
Honey Nut Cheerios.
What's going on? What?
Boy, that's that KG bullshit, boy. KG was wild for that one. Good. Matchups. I'm looking at.
Because I don't fear their wide receiver core. Keon Coleman did not have a good showing.
I really don't even fear the
He was overrated. He's overrated to me.
Another Florida State receiver overrated in the last.
Why does that sound familiar?
Yeah, he's overrated, man. I thought the kid was gonna be good because he showed promise in college, but shit, it didn't translate.
It has not translated.
And that man, I think that man be stoned out on perks or something like that.
Oh wow.
Because his interviews, boy, that motherfucker be looking lost.
Maybe that's the education he got. He gave.
That boy's slow.
That man be looking spaced out every time he in front of a microphone. If y'all ever paid attention to Keon Coleman when he about to talk to the media about something, look at that man's eyes. That man's eyes look like he is gone.
You talking about he Leo from that 70 show?
Yeah. Look, what it said. We're gonna go down to the basement and we're gonna have the circle. And he took all 7 spots.
What?
Damn.
Wow. Damn.
Past myself.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy work. I don't know
Oh,
how you did that.
it's a match. I'll be honest with you. It was really no.
What?
I say our D line again against their offensive line.
Yeah.
I could
I
see
think
that.
everybody came back, so they wasn't bad. They wasn't great, but they wasn't bad.
This would be another one of those ones where I say it'd be the O-line. Like I said, Gregory Rousseau.
Daquan Jones. That's next.
Oliver.
But they got an injury prone
Ed
guy.
Oliver. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking at.
Bill. I mean,
Joey Bosa.
Bosa. Yeah.
Oh yeah, both.
But AJ's still behind though. AJ Espinosa's still behind, so that's still a decent little front forward that they have.
I'm looking for our O-line versus D-line matchup. And the other matchup is which Bills fans going jump through a table before the game. I'm waiting to see that footage.
I'm waiting to see who's gonna be able to stop Drake London.
I mean, they do have
Maxwell. He hurt.
Oh wow.
He's on the
they
injury.
got White back. Tre'Davious White back.
Yeah, he's back, but he's different system.
Their defense, I don't fear because they lost down there almost their whole defense.
Yeah, they lost a lot of.
That defense was, took real shots.
They got Big
You know
Deion
why
Walker.
that is? Because you paying your quarterback a third of your salary. Make it make sense. And he ain't been to a Super Bowl or sniffed it yet.
Then they gave Joey Bosa all that money too. He ain't did shit but been injured all his career.
And they gave Von Miller a lot of money that when he came up there.
Then they blackballed a little running back, gave him scraps.
Mm-hmm.
But he's gonna be number 1 running back though. What y'all feel about that though? And he gonna handle the load for being number 1, being the main guy.
I mean, they got another guy, Johnson, but they use him more as a receiving back than running it.
They got Ray Davis behind James though. So I don't know.
That's gonna be something James has never done.
Yeah, full by
I
himself.
mean, even in Georgia, he was never D back.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Mike, you got anything?
Not necessarily. Like I said, just linebackers versus the quarterback, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Just hit it, big ass. Hit it.
Matter of fact, I got a question. Do you think we should worry about their tight ends? Because they do have 2 decent.
Dawson Knox is the problem.
Dalton Kincaid is a problem too, though.
Yeah, both of them. That's why.
Both of them problem. Yeah.
They got K-Sal, got Jackson Howell from
So
GT. I like him. I actually like that kid.
Our linebackers and our safeties and our nickelbacks are going to have to. They're going to have to stay focused.
Because I feel like this is the game the Bills are going to have to use their tight ends.
Everybody gonna be in there watching this game because it's Monday Night Football.
Oh yeah, it's Monday night. Yeah, oh yeah,
prime time.
That stadium gonna be packed, and I'm gonna be right here.
Me too.
For surely.
See, that one of those games because it's a Monday night game. I may not be doing it because I gotta go to work next morning.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. That means I can turn my TV up then.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know ahead of time.
But I got us winning this game.
We ain't lost the game yet, then.
No, we lost against the Commanders.
We lost the
I had us losing that for some because until we can prove we can beat the Commanders, I can't give us really some hope because it just seems like the Commanders somehow find a way to pull out a dub on us. Like it is astounding how they've done it consistently.
3-1 at home. What 3-1? Yeah, that's not bad before the bye. That's actually
good.
So no objections on that.
Nope.
All right, well, moving right along, people. Move it along, little doggy.
It's just crazy.
We got the 49ers. I definitely got this as a win. I don't feel Christian McCaffrey will be hurt by then. They ain't got no receiving core. The only person we'll have to worry about on their offense is George Kittle. And George Kittle he hasn't had a field day on us yet.
Nope.
They got Ricky Paracel, whatever his name is.
And he better worry about not getting shot.
That man said Paracel.
What's his name?
Parasol?
Yeah, Ricky Parasol.
Looked like he was flying, so that's all.
Yeah, he better worry about not getting robbed.
Oh, wow. Come
on,
man.
He got other problems.
Hey, that's Superman, bro. That's Superman. He got shot in the chest with a 9. They must have some range bullets. There wasn't no what's going on. So those were range bullets. They were just circles.
And I think our key matchup is just our offense versus their defense. Now their defense is still their defense.
Is it? No, seriously, is it?
They brought back somebody familiar in their defensive coordinator with Robert Saleh.
Yeah,
and I do respect Robert Saleh and what he's done on that defensive side of the ball. So, they still got Fred Warner.
He's still a problem.
And their defensive line is, it's always played up to par.
What do you think about their secondary? They got Jason Pinnock, whoever the hell he is. Marquis Singh. This man is dominant. Was it Diamador? It's almost like Commodore, but Diamador Lenore.
I would say key matchup is their front seven versus our offensive line.
Still got Nick Bosa be hurt too. He'll be hurt by the time he plays the game.
And then they got Michael Williams.
He had knee issues during the
he had knee issues.
Yep. They got Big Alfred Collins, a kid from Texas.
Yep.
They got Kevin Givens on.
Didn't they sign? No, that wasn't him. I was going to say, didn't they sign Kinlaw back? But no, I think
Kinlaw's over. We got to see him again. I think he's in Washington now.
Yeah.
So we got to see him on Payne, I think. We going to get some decent D-line guys this year.
Yeah.
But I don't think San Francisco's D-line is better than it was the last couple of years. They lost some serious depth on that D-line, yeah.
And didn't they lose like Dre
Greenlaw? Yeah, Greenlaw.
Yeah, the linebacker.
He's gone too. Yeah, he's gone. They got D Winters in there now. Linebacker. Nick Martin's there.
Okay,
it's okay.
I'm strictly giving them respect on their defense because of Robert Saleh, more so, and Fred Warner. more so than anything. That's why I say they front seven versus our offensive line.
Yeah.
If we can go in there and play bully ball with them like we did the last time, we definitely coming out with a win.
Look at this point also. Aubrey been with Solid for a couple of years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who say what we doing in practice right now is not what San Francisco's going to look like? So you now think about it. They kind of have a visual of what they're going to be doing to a degree. I'm sure Solid's going to add some hits and misses there, but I'm sure he'll have an almost. I ain't gonna say he gonna know exactly what he's gonna be. He'll have an idea how to practice for that week against Solid.
Yeah,
because he's seen it for 3-4 years.
But also we have to put that in reverse because
same thing.
Solid would know Ulbricht's
to a degree, but what Ulbricht's done this, he said he's making his own defense now. So he's not playing. He's playing a version of what they're doing.
Running the same, yeah.
He's not running. He's running a version of it with its own twists and turns and everything. So yeah, you're right. There'll be something that he's familiar with, but everything he probably won't be familiar with. So,
well, I'm mostly talking about tendencies.
Tendencies,
and stuff like that, more so than just the scheme and format of what we're gonna run.
Anyway, but as long as Richard got on the team, I think we'll be okay.
But yeah, I got us beating the I want us to beat the brakes off them. I want us to beat them so bad we get Kyle Shanahan fired.
Wow.
I need a firing.
Yeah, that would make me so happy.
I need a firing. And then I want to go stick a bag of shit on his front door and set it on fire.
That's 5-1.
28-3 on it.
Wow.
This was losing the goddamn playbook before the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
Dumb bitch.
Put the playbook on the steps. There it is.
Be like, lose this, asshole. Yeah.
Wow.
What you got on that 6-man?
Oh, 6-man out. He out for the count now.
Kev went to sleep.
Another word.
Oh, it's look. Once they get to 9:30, you
Oh.
He said it's going loud.
That is. Hey, he gonna kill us later when he see this.
He knows.
Oh, he already.
Soon as 9 o'clock, you talk. The clock is ticking, boy. We'll get him.
We're gonna let him. We're gonna use him on out of here. Okay. All right, Mike. What you got on it?
I think we're gonna pull a Kyle Shanahan on Kyle Shanahan. I think we're gonna run for about 250 yards.
Oh shit! I think B. John will have a good game. I think he can have a good. And that's one thing we haven't talked about our running back against some of these teams.
Nope.
That's how you beat Kyle. You have to beat him at his own game because he wants to play time of possession.
Mm-hmm. I think we need to force him to rely on Brock Purdy in their receiving core.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think McCaffrey is going to be available at this time. I think he's going to be hurt.
You thought that Brian Robinson going to be the starter?
Probably
so.
But Robinson is not as versatile. You're losing a lot of versatility,
especially pass catcher.
Mm-hmm. Unless you're gonna use them other backs that they got.
They just as big as those guys though. What's called Durando or whatever. He is a big dude. He's not a little guy,
and he's fast.
Yeah.
Which I got us winning this one handsomely.
Ooh, what's the Gage on the team too?
Yeah. He got hurt though. He is hurt.
Oh, they got the chosen one. The chosen one on the team too.
Robin, yeah.
Oh my Lord, he gonna be concussed again.
He gonna have flashbacks.
Yeah.
We got somebody who can deliver hits back there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right.
And ironically, he's wearing the same number of the person who hit who hit him and put him out the game. Oh man,
They're
So-
hurt. Man. They don't have they're pretty hurt.
yeah, I honestly don't think the 49ers are going to. I can see them in the top drafting in the top
I
5.
was going to say that first. Yeah, they're going to be.
They top
Right.
5 draft pick,
Yep.
top
Not really
10
scared.
minimum.
Well,
I'm definitely not scared of their offense or their back end. I'm not scared of them at all.
I mean, as much as I don't like Kyle Shanahan, I do give him respect for what he can do with a
I do.
playbook. But albeit respect, man, he ain't invincible, and he showed weaknesses and flaws. And right now, I just don't think he has the personnel to run the scheme that he wants.
that's
what I mean.
Right there.
That's
the
it.
key right there.
That's it.
And then not only that, we played him kind of a good ways into the season. It's enough time for some more people to be hurt and be out.
He's running in the ground.
Exactly. That too. So I got us winning this game. No objections.
Nope, no objections on that.
All right. Moving right along. Now, this should be self-explanatory. We're not even going to spend a lot of time on these dudes. They got their own set of problems to deal with internally. Because you got Tyreek talking about, I didn't want to be here. Oh, I'm just playing, guys. And then you got Tua. He one hit away from having to be forced out of the league. They still didn't get him no protection.
Nope.
Along that offensive line. So it's like.
And then they picked up Darren Waller.
And then they pretend like they the head coach, and then they dislike the head coach, and then they like him again, then they dislike him again. So,
you know what, Mike? On that, it's like I feel like they do that because how he be acting weird. He be doing some kind of weird stuff.
He look weird. Shit.
weird.
He looks weird.
Like I don't think they know how. I don't think they know how to handle what he be doing. Yo, he gives those weird vibes off. So I don't know, but I don't fear them because a lot of their running backs be hurt. Devin A-Chain hurt. Now they do have Ali the second Gordon.
We got Jalen Wright also. Who's another decent guy.
Oh yeah. They do have.
He from Texas, right? Yeah, he's from Texas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Came out last year.
They got Quentin Hewings too.
Oh my Lord. Well, Zach Wilson is the backup.
Zach Wilson needs to go ahead and back his ass up out the league.
He's in the right place. He's in Miami. That's where everybody's aunties are at.
Zach Wilson should be backing up somebody's auntie.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's doing.
He need to go ahead and start his OnlyFans and change his career.
But they don't have the tight end. They don't have a tight end either. Well, Darren Waller's the tight end, but the man is, he left the league last year and he came back this year. So.
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna be the same. Yeah,
exactly. I think this is a paycheck thing. I think.
Yeah, that's definitely a paycheck.
Now they do have I'm gonna say a decent front line with Phillips, Chubbs, Chop Robinson, and then they got Kenneth Grant in this year's draft with their first round.
They got Big Zeke.
Now,
that's not bad. That's not bad at all.
They got Zeke Biggers.
Zeke Biggers back.
Biggers.
He's there.
So, and then they secondary, they did go and get Minka Fitzpatrick back.
That is true.
They got Kendra Sheffield too. Does that matter?
Oh my goodness.
Mr. Injured hamstrings all the time.
He's on the team. He's
And is he gonna play? Is the
he's
question.
backing up. He's backing up Storm Duck.
Mm.
So
Don't
whoever
they
Storm
still
Duck.
got Howard back there?
Who's
No,
that?
Howard signed to the Colts, I think.
Yeah,
The
Howard.
Colts.
Yeah,
Okay,
they,
yeah,
they
that's
want to
right.
get rid of him because he did. He had for that done something. So they
He had like 5. He kept having all these baby mamas. That's what that was. And he was like, "But we gotta get you up out of here. You ain't doing nothing but worried about smashing. Get you up out of here.
Smash.
Smash. You got a baby mama popping up every week, boy. Get up out of here." But
yeah, they don't have a strong defense. They do got
no.
Bradley Chubb. He's gonna just try to bully us. But they do. Hey, they did pick up Matthew Judon.
Yep.
Mm.
And they still got Duke Riley.
Is he still on the team? I don't see him no more.
Man,
Is he still there? I gotta see my
I
find
think
him.
so.
I don't see his name no more.
ain't nobody worried about him.
I ain't worried about him. No, he's not on the team no more, man. I think they cut him.
Damn. Well, ain't no
They
Duke
ain't worried
Riley.
about him either.
Yeah, I wasn't worried about it, but yeah. Yeah, he's no longer.
I think we're destroying them. Only thing I probably say matchup wise is their receivers versus our secondary.
Oh, we at home.
You still gotta worry about Tyreek. You still gotta worry about Waddle. Oh, they do have Darren Waller now, so our linebackers are going to have to be on point.
Yes.
But that's if Waller is going to return to form, though.
That's good.
It all depends on where his head is at.
This game's 7.
Yeah, if he ain't got trying to ramp in at halftime.
So, but I got us winning this handsomely. It's real. We ain't really got to spend too much time on them. So, any objections?
Nah, I ain't worried about that.
Let's move on.
I do got where we playing that Dolphins game?
We at home.
At home.
We at home?
At home.
No. I definitely not. No.
Now, this Patriots game,
Scary game.
I got us losing.
Yeah.
I'm in your boat with that one, brother.
I got us losing because I think they went and got their coach that they really wanted.
Mm-hmm.
I think Drake May is I think he's the truth for them. And I feel like they put in stock on that offensive line. Because that was one thing I noticed when I was watching them. It's like, you got y'all quarterback, y'all just need to protect them. Every time I turn around, he getting hit and running for his life. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
I think they have the right set of running backs.
They need more run. They need more wide receivers. So they wide receivers suck.
And yeah, I think they're gonna have to lean on their run game. So I think this is their run game versus our run defense is what's going on. And hopefully our run defense is fixed this year. That's one thing. He said Mike Ashley. Hey man, it's a hard-working man down there. But yeah, I don't. Their wide receiver core is. I'm not gonna completely say it's bad because
Matt Holland the number 2. Is Matt Holland the number 2?
Yeah, and because they did pick up Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, but that's all they got.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Well,
they got other guys, but
they do have Austin Hooper and Hunter Henry, the 2 tight ends.
They're gonna throw a lot to them there.
So I think their run game plus that.
But they did pick up a guy from Eastern Washington, Afton Chisholm. I was talking about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
They got their Julie Edelman right there.
Yeah.
They got Kyle Williams from Washington State.
I like
him too. Yeah.
The receiver.
Yeah, I like him.
They got 2 wide receivers. Well, from state of Washington, they didn't play at the same school, but yeah, Kyle Williams pretty good guy. I like that.
So yeah, I gotta throw them in there. So I feel like they have enough to cause problems, and then I do believe their defense is going to be stout. Gonzalez is coming back. He's going to be healthy. Now, Carlton Davis, I don't fear. I feel like we didn't beat up on Carlton Davis enough. But their front seven is pretty darn stout. And you do have a shutdown corner. Or I'm not going to say shut down, but you have a rising star in the cornerback over there.
Yeah, if he can stay healthy too, that's another thing.
Exactly. Especially along our offensive line.
You got Jabril Prepper still back there. That's so. You got good outside linebackers. You got Caleb Chason, and you got Harold Landry.
And then they got Keon White over there still.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, White. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they got some that can
They
cause
got some pieces over there.
Yeah.
Like I said, they have worked a lot on that offensive line. Like it's got Will Campbell, first round pick. You got Jared Wilson. They got him playing guard.
Exactly. I was just about to bring him up. They got him playing guard over there.
That's wow.
And then they pick up what is it, Bradbury or something like that
from Minnesota.
Yeah.
They brought in. I see that Morgan Moses. He's so old. He gonna hold a lot. He's gonna get a lot of penalties, I think.
And then we playing them there in Foxborough.
Yeah, we got to go up there.
Yeah.
That's
So
right there.
That's another reason I think they gonna get away with a lot of penalties.
Yeah.
I think definitely they're gonna get away because
they're home cooking.
Yeah, for sure.
I just hope it ain't raining. I hope it's cool and sunny. Not no snow, no rain.
We don't need it up there. Not up there.
I just hope it can be cool, but it can't be no snow or no rain. I don't need one of those.
Mm-hmm.
As long as the sun's out, I think we'll be okay.
This October?
No, it's November 2nd.
November? Okay, so it should be too
the
cold.
weather's starting to change. The weather's starting to change just a little bit.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, but I do have us losing this one.
So that is what 6-2.
I do too.
Yeah,
I think people are sleeping on New England.
I think so too. And then they have Trayvon Henderson from Ohio State, the running back.
The running back.
Returning
everything.
And yeah, he done ran a kick return off already, and he's there. I like him. I like him a lot.
They still got that big ass running back Stevenson.
Yeah, he has a fumbling problem though. I think that's a factor that we can exploit because they've been working on stripping the ball out, and we know Jesse Bates is one of the kings of that punch, that peanut punch. So
that peanut punch. Yeah.
So I definitely expect us to try to take advantage of Stevenson when he's in. So
if he can get a hone on that problem, they could be a dangerous 1-2 punch.
Exactly. And then not only that, they still got Antonio Gibbons or Gibson.
Yeah.
From Washington,
Antonio Gibson, yeah.
I feel like that's their modern now. Who was that dang running back that caught all them damn passes on us in the Super Bowl?
Oh, I know you're talking about
White.
White.
Oh yeah, White.
I think that's their modern White now, and he's pretty good at catching, and he has some speed. So I think this is for us to we have to bring our A game if we're gonna have a chance up there in a hostile environment. And of course, we're gonna hear 28-3 all week.
You're gonna see it all over the city.
All week is this Super Bowl they gonna play that Super Bowl game every day.
But the only thing bad about that, I hope we win, but I'm tired of losing against the Patriots. We haven't won in so long against the Patriots. It's terrifying. But yeah, this is one of those games I had on mind. What's called this? I ain't called it a trap game, but this is a game.
You gotta exercise them demons. That's all.
Yeah.
But I got it. This is one of the losses. I was like, yeah, because it's hard to not like what they done this offseason.
Yeah,
and then I see the potential that they had last year.
Yeah.
So it's just like, okay, yeah, I'm
even when we played them a couple years ago, you could start to see it. They was trying to put it together.
Mm-hmm.
You could see the vision. but it just wasn't there yet. And then this year, I think they're finally, trying to mold it
Putting it
all
together, yeah.
together.
And I think getting Vrabel as the head coach is what's going to do that.
Gonna balance
Yeah.
everything out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now he gonna play the ball. He gonna play the ball like hell.
Mm-hmm. And I think he's going to definitely give them the attitude that they need
Yeah.
up there too, to get back to that Patriot way, as they say.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got us losing this one.
We're gonna have to bring our lunch pail that game.
Yeah, for sure. That game is we're going to have to be prepared. Seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously prepared. Whew. All right, let's move on to this next one. This is our Germany game. Ironically, I got us losing this one too.
Mhm.
Oh hell no!
I do.
Oh hell no!
Yes,
I do.
yes, Daniel Jones.
I'm assassinating I'm assassinating folks who do this game. I don't know how, but nope. It better not.
I don't know why. But I can see us going over there in Germany
You're laying the egg.
and laying an egg. Have we won overseas? We won one time overseas.
So Kyle Pitts first year. Kyle Pitts first year.
Yeah, Kyle Pitts first year. Yeah.
And we played the Jets. Yes.
Been a while since been overseas though.
But yeah,
Actually, I think the record overseas. Let me look at it.
because I remember we played the Jags over there, lost.
Yeah, we lost that.
We were horrible that game. Right.
Didn't we play Detroit over there one time and lost? But for some reason, and not only that, is because I also got us losing this because we're going to be coming from Boston to going to Germany.
That's a long trip.
That's a trip, and depending on how we come out of New England, is going to really dictate that too. Because it's going to be a dogfight in New England with going against Mike Vrabel up there with them.
Yeah, that's a 12-round game right there. Or a 12-round boxing match.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna challenge our will. That's
Exactly.
It's gonna be a litmus test.
And for games like this, like these back-to-back too, the Patriots and the Colts, that's why I say that first Bucks game is super critical. That game means more than it typically does. Because it's the start of our season, it's the start of the divisional positioning. It's just we're gonna need to start that off the right way. But I got us losing this one for just on how we have to hit the road on this, and depending on how we coming out of New England, if we coming out healthy or injury, hopefully, knock on wood. But
That's why the coaching is paramount this year.
That too.
Actually, we undefeated overseas.
We are.
Mm-hmm. 3 games overseas. We won.
I could have sworn we lost.
2013, we played Buffalo. That was the first one.
Okay.
We won that game against Buffalo. Then 2021 was the next time we went. We beat the Jets. In 2005, they went to Tokyo for a preseason game. We beat the Colts. So yeah.
Okay. I thought we played the Jags over and.
I think so. The Jags go there every year. Let me check.
I could have sworn we played the Jags over there.
Yeah, we lost. We know we lost to them.
Let me see. I'm looking right now. They probably just gave me the wins. Let me see. They counted the 2020 season before they played the Jags, I think, that year. So, yeah, I don't see any losses. Yeah. See it. We haven't lost one. Nope.
Yeah.
We've been pretty good over there. Hold on, maybe we did. The last time the Falcons played the London game was in 2014. We lost to the Lions.
I hate going to London. I don't like waking up that
Yeah.
damn early.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, but yeah, we do. But yeah, this game, this ain't I don't want to say trap games. Ain't no games, trap games. You got to play the game. But yeah, I think we win it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we played last time, we played Jacksonville.
What year was that?
It was
I don't know.
23.
23.
We lost 23-7.
Okay.
It was at Wembley Stadium.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, we look horrible that game.
Yeah. The team looked defeated for sure.
2023 shit. We was defeated that year. we can get up to snot. All right, who we got next?
So, how do y'all want to settle this? Because is this the first mixed emotions that we have had towards a win and loss on the team?
It's.
I mean, it will be the first losing streak of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It is possible to have that, but then again, do you really trust Daniel Jones to win the game?
Yeah, that's the
I don't
thing.
even know if Daniel Jones is going to be there.
So do you trust Anthony Richardson to win the game?
I definitely don't.
No.
Okay, so do you trust? Hold on, now let me ain't finished. Do you trust Riley Leonard to come in and win the game for you?
Hell no.
Yeah,
no. They
They
do have that man back there in the backfield.
Yeah, they do that, Jonathan. They do.
And their receiving core is, I like it, but I feel like they don't have the quarterback to really exploit their wide receiver core.
Bingo.
That's it.
But and then they got a nice tight end.
He's new
too. So
he hadn't experienced the NFL yet. So, but that's
yeah. So I don't know the expectations to put on him or what to expect from him. Is
that defense in the good? You got
I still think
Kiwi Payne,
DeForest Buckner, Latu.
He about 100 years old now. So
I think their linebacker core is kind of underrated a little.
I like that. Actually, I like that.
I'm more concerned about their interior.
And then I don't know about their secondary. They do have Xavier Howard. Yeah, he did. He signed with the Colts.
Yeah, Xavier Howard. Yeah, we were just talking about him earlier.
And then they still got Kenny Moore. I do like him in that nickelback position that they have him in. I don't know who their other cornerback is or their safeties.
Was that Ward from San Francisco? And you got Cam Bynum from Minnesota. So they brought in 2 new guys.
Not bad.
I say we can call this one a push.
Okay.
Because it can go either way. Looking at the Colts team, I feel like we can beat them, but happen to leave a dogfight in New England and then go to Germany, it's like I don't know.
Yeah, it depends on what team shows up.
Exactly.
That's
how they feeling.
Because you got
now they go to New England and keep it, and it's a close game.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna if it's a team with the mindset I hope they have right now, they're gonna go in there and try to break their back, break their spirit. They will go to Germany and try to break in their spirit just to get back on track. If they're in that mindset that I hope they're in. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. If they take on the mindset of the brick theory, then I think,
I'm bricked up.
I'm bricked up.
Break up.
Okay.
All right, let's call this one a push.
Okay.
Any objections on that?
We can push that.
All right, we're gonna move on. Boom.
Okay.
Now this is our second Panthers game. Now this is the game I say we can lose to the Panthers,
That's
even
3
though
games lost
it's
in
at
a row.
home.
Woo. We're gonna sweep the Panthers.
Nah, I think we're gonna sweep them.
We're not gonna
be a
lose
good
3
team.
games. I don't think we're gonna lose. If it puts the case, that's 3 games in a row that we lost. Patriots, Colts, and Falcons. I understand what's going to push, but I don't see us lose to the Panthers. I can't see us lose to the Panthers unless we have some kind of issue going on. Somebody's injured somewhere that is very vital, but I can't see it. I don't think the Panthers will be able to stop our run game for one. That's one.
Mhm.
I don't think so either.
If they run the ball like they need to run the ball. So
I don't think they can stop our passing game.
No, I don't think so neither.
and they're gonna try to force feed that kid they just drafted too.
You know what? I don't even think he's gonna make it through the whole season. Honestly, I could see him getting hurt. Just from what you said, Coach, them trying to force feed him, and because a lot of people are not too high on Xavier Legette in his drop problem. And then he over there in music videos, and like, boy, you doing everything but working on your skills.
It's the boy who, it's the country boy, right? Who talked
That country boy. Take a dog, man. I ain't country, man.
Goddamn coon, we gonna eat some coon,
Oh,
smother
shit.
coon. You know what I'm saying? So I would love. I do see let me say this. I do like the fact that I feel like we can sweep the division. I don't really see us losing to them, but it's just like
Anything's possible.
Exactly. And then both times, like what the last couple years, we should have swept the Panthers, and somehow
Always that last game we played.
Yeah.
It's always the second game.
Exactly. They somehow, some way squeak out of there. Last year, defense just quit, just gave up and quit on the coach.
They look like boo-boo that whole game.
Man. Then the year before that, we got a quarterback who couldn't get out of his way and throws an interception that, like, bruh, I'd have throw my shoe at your head for that. Like, why would you throw that? Like, that didn't make sense to me, bruh. Why would you throw that?
Oh my fucking god, man.
So it's like somehow they always get luck on that second meeting.
They have had a lot of years. Last 2 years for sure.
Yes.
And on that drive that you talked about, where he threw that dumbass pick, we ran the ball all the way down the field. And then you get to the goal line and you throw that stupid.
And want to do some dumb shit.
I'm like, man.
You ain't say you don't trust the right game. You got them all the way down there. You got to force.
Got all the way down there.
Yeah.
Like, literally.
And there was gas too.
Yeah.
They could not stop it at all. Like, oh, you know what? We're gonna get to the goal line. We're gonna throw this dumbass pass and lose the whole fucking game.
And then that was a thing with Arthur Smith. Like, bro, why do you wait to the goal line to want to throw some dumb shit? You've been running it the whole entire time.
You can't blame Austin Conley because he wasn't calling the play.
Well, David Gold, dumbass.
No, but David Gold was just the OC. What's called was calling the play. Arthur Smith was calling the play.
Yeah.
Well, fuck both of them.
Exactly. That's why they ain't here. Neither one of them here. But
yeah, that could be a shit show between Pittsburgh.
yeah, this year I'm saying we sweeping them. I'm saying no. It's not gonna be no luck happening this year. I say we sweep the Panthers. The only reason I gave them a chance is because like how those 2 games before go.
That was dumb
That's
shit too. We couldn't stop. They were getting like little lucky ass third down conversions and shit.
That's our problem. That's the Falcons'
Yeah,
problem.
we could not get off the field at all.
Maybe long ass third downs too. That's what would be.
Yeah, like 30, 18 or something like that.
That was also us. We were still at that time too playing what 10, 15 yards off the ball too.
We give them a first down.
Like, bro, all he got to do is throw the ball right out there and let him run for the first down. That was easy.
I'll be seeing that shit on Friday night.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But I say we sweep them. Any objections to that?
That's good.
Moving right along.
Oh, there we go.
You know what I'm saying?
Win.
Ain't nobody worry about that. No.
All right. We ain't even got to talk about it. My bad for even putting that up there on our screen. I didn't mean nothing by it. I'm sorry. I'm apologizing.
This is an ass kicking too shit.
That should be a broom.
You know what though? I'm gonna look forward to this game right here, boy.
I wish I had Sam on.
Oh, I know you are.
This game right here, boy. Oh my lord,
I hate that we gotta go up there. Oh my fucking
that field sucks though.
I hate that fucking field.
Both of them.
Any of those fields that's up there in the NFC East, I hate playing on them.
They're all grass too.
All of them.
I got a question for the panel. Do y'all think Justin Fields will still be the starting quarterback by the time we be there?
You trying to say Tyrod Taylor gonna take over?
I mean, I'm saying he can lose his job.
That's what I'm saying. That's Tyrod Taylor. He's next in line.
That's all they got.
I mean,
Brees Hall will be hurt.
If he's not connecting in the pass game, I can see that.
Like I said, Brees Hall he'll be out by the time we play them. Garrett Wilson, he don't probably that 3 concussions right here. The little boy gonna throw it out there if he gonna get some concussion stuff. My boy throwing the ball to him.
And they don't have really another solid number 2 neither.
Josh
nor
Reynolds?
a tight end.
They got Josh Reynolds.
Coach,
they got Arian Smith.
Coach, you don't even believe in them.
He got to show
who they got.
He got to show he can catch the ball.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
Hold on. The other Skinner that we had, his brother or cousin, somebody up there now. He's on that team too. So another Skinner, who I thought was our Skinner.
Now they did get a receiver that I like, that the guy from Western Kentucky,
Jamal. Malachi,
yeah.
He's way down the line though, bro. They got him way down the line.
Yeah, but I was just to say he ain't lived up to what his name was, or anything really.
He don't even see the field that much. He's stretched team.
I got this as a dub though.
Yeah, I can see that.
Definitely.
Long we don't let that dude with that number 7 on get to that. Oh, he got number 7 now. He's Michael Vick Fields now.
Michael Vick Fields. Wow.
Michael Vick Fields.
Vic Fields on you.
Michael Vick Fields.
Wow.
That sounds funny. Michael Vick Fields.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Michael Vick Fields on you. Okay.
He got number 7.
Don't do that no more.
Why he ain't get number 1? Number 1's available. Why he take number 1? I'm just curious. Oh no, Sauce got the number.
I thought
Sauce got the number.
I was about to say he could be Joe Keenan.
She called that boy applesauce, but he be getting sauce.
Chris Clark applesauce.
Yeah, he be getting toasted.
But how do y'all feel about their defense? I feel like that's our key matchup.
Yeah, they
our offense versus their defense, because their front 7 is still
nasty.
Yeah.
Now, think about this. Now, we still have what's called your boy, all right, coached all these guys.
Yeah, he know.
You
He
sure
knows
did.
these
He
guys.
know they tendencies.
He knows their tendencies. Yes, he knows their tendencies.
Yeah, but different coaching though.
Yeah, you got what's going. Yeah, that's true. You got what's the damn man? Old man name?
Aaron Glenn, but I
Aaron
don't.
Glenn.
He's not the DC.
Steve
But
Steve Wilkes, DC. You know what Steve
Yeah.
Wilkes gonna do? He plays that blitz. What's going to? He does a lot of stunts. He does a lot of the stunts. He sends his outside linebackers a lot. So
which we've played a Steve Wilkes defense,
yes,
and we've
Carolina.
handled it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've handled it pretty solidly. So
Exactly.
that doesn't make me fear them.
Nah, I don't fear. I don't fear him. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. But we should beat the Jets.
So a win.
Huh?
No objections.
Yeah, I feel a win here. That's a lot of wins. But then again, Steve Wilkes is a damn dangerous D coordinator too, though. I don't think Aaron Green's gonna be a great head coach because I don't think he has the tools for a team. His defense is gonna be solid, but I don't think his offense is solid enough.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We're gonna move it right along. Seahawks.
I say loss.
This is one of those games that I don't like. I'm not gonna say Sam Darnold's gonna be lights out for what's going, but then again, Seattle don't have that offense they had before either. They don't have DK
Metcalf
They
and
don't
or
have-
Lockett.
or Lockett.
Yeah,
That's a-
Lockett. Yeah.
They got Smith the Jibber, whatever his name is, and they got Cooper Cup. There's their, and they got Torrey Holden, the kid from Colorado too. He's moved into the number one slot, guys, for the right receiver now.
What about that? What do you think of the tight end that they picked up from Miami?
AJ Bonner. Oh, he's not gonna start. Elijah Arrow.
Yeah,
He's all right. He ain't gonna. He played at what, Miami?
yeah, with Cam Ward.
Yeah. Cam Ward ain't throwing the ball.
Oh, yeah, Arroyo.
Yeah,
Then-
Roy, yeah. Elijah, yeah. But it's still Sam Darnold, y'all. Different coaching.
You don't scrap. Make a habit out of scrambling during the game. You should be fine.
They got Kurt Kubiak. He was he New Orleans coordinator last year, or was he Tampa Bay's coordinator last year? It's one of the two. I could be wrong. He was in somebody's place last year. New Orleans or Tampa Bay, one of those two places. And somebody's place last year. New Orleans but they still got a strong defense, guys.
Yeah.
They got a strong defense.
They added Nick New York, the dang South Carolina safety.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
They still
He's
got
still-
two solid
still-
corners.
He's still behind Julian, but they got Leonard Wood and they got DeMarcus Lawrence. So
Yeah,
they still got Byron Murphy, second, and they got Jerry Reed, underrated guy. Jerry Reed, very underrated.
yes.
Yeah, I agree.
A couple of times I wanted us to get him.
I thought I was planning for him this year because he was a free agent. I said, please go get him, but nope, we didn't do that. So
I did too.
they got a decent linebacker crew. They got Ernest Jones, the fourth. All these numbers on these people's name. Just to get name of Ernest, goddamn.
But the thing is, we ran the ball on them
Last year,
pretty damn well too.
Sure
Yeah.
did.
It's just when it's funny how it always come down to Kirk Cousins threw an interception in this game,
Mhm.
and shit start going downhill.
Yeah, and we couldn't stop that passing game.
Exactly. Got Nate Landman guard DK Metcalf. He looking lost out there.
I can do it, coach.
Especially going into the halftime.
Yeah,
They gutted him.
that was crazy.
DK had 99 yards. He had 100 yards. Well, 4 catches, 99 yards. So he was averaging 24 what's going. Kenny Walker caught a pass out the backfield.
For a touchdown on
Touchdown,
Ellis.
yeah. That was,
Mhm.
yes.
So
What were those stats?
We should have won that game, but
Kirk Cousins. That's the game.
Yeah.
Mike Spencer came in for one play through 14 yards. Bijan had 103, so yeah, we could have probably ran the ball better. Drake had Kyle Pitts had a decent game that game.
Drake had a touchdown.
Drake had a touchdown. 6'5". Moon had 46. Robinson had 40. Casey Watson. That's Casey Watson concussion game.
Yeah.
Ray 249. Yeah. So yeah, it's I don't know, man. I hope we beat him, but I don't want to have people at work.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's my thing. So
we can put this. I say we can put this one as a push.
Because I can see it both ways.
yeah.
Yeah. Because just as much as we saying they ain't got the same offense and it ain't gonna be the same thing. We ain't got the same defense.
Exactly.
And we ain't got the same well, we can kind of say we got the same off, but we have a better version of our offense this time.
Yeah.
I want to say that. So I would become. I don't want to say win or loss. I will give this one a push and leave it in the air.
In there. Okay. Then we got those stinking ears.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Then we got these. I say we sweeping them. They, like I said, they still got to show me because they've been winning the division off of our mistakes of not winning enough games.
But not winning a game that we need to win.
Exactly.
That part.
Losing against teams that you should be beating. Yeah, that's true.
And it's always around the time we got to play that. We'll lose a game.
Yes, right going to the game.
Yeah, it's either right before or right after.
That's that Seahawks game. That's
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
Definitely.
Now this is my kicker for the season. We can't have a losing streak. We can lose 2 games in a row. We can't do 3. We do 3. It just kills all the momentum. This team just seems to die when they start losing games in a row. Like, what we doing wrong? No, it's your damn mindset. Get your mind right.
Yeah.
Get back to playing football.
So I got a sweeping them. What y'all say?
I can agree with it.
Bring out the Browns.
I don't think that rookie wide receiver is gonna be as good as people think they is.
I think Godwin will be back by that. Well, shit, we don't know because he might be hurt again. Shit.
He may come back hurt again. Exactly.
Yeah. So all right.
Mighty Mouse is in the sky.
The Cardinals. Cardinals. I want to say a win because they barely escaped us last time, and this time we ain't got a guy you can just abuse out there on the field for y'all.
What are you talking about?
Mr. Richie Grant? Yeah.
I like Richie Grant.
That's almost the sole purpose of them down there even staying in that game. Just abusing that man.
Yeah, Trey had a great game today. He had 100 and some yards that game.
Yeah,
man, that man couldn't stop a damn thing.
But they did bring back the big bear back. They brought back Calais Campbell. So.
Yeah, they did bring back Calais.
But I don't think he's gonna be a factor. He'll be big, but I don't think he'll be a factor.
This is his last season.
Yeah, this is farewell tour.
I'm running to his side. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Run straight at him.
I'm running to his side.
Yeah. I don't think they have the secondary to play with us neither. I understand they do got Will Johnson and Buddha. Will Johnson from Michigan.
That's right.
They got him.
Yeah, they got Will. Yeah.
And I think he's definitely going to be starting from what
he's number
clips
one
and stuff I've been seeing.
One.
Yeah.
He's number 1 right now.
So him and Buddha, but they're gonna have Buddha doing so much. And yeah, I got us winning this one. Though.
They picked up Denzel Burke too. I didn't see they picked up Max Melton and Denzel. But Max Melton was last year. Denzel was this year.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to build that secondary up a little bit though. They got a decent guy.
And they don't have a good linebacking core actually neither.
Josh Sweat's on this team. When the hell Josh Sweat go here?
Josh Sweat is up there.
Oh,
Yeah, remember because he came from the Eagles head coach. I mean, the
They traded him
Eagles
off, please.
defensive coordinator
Yeah.
went over there.
I didn't realize that. I'm just
Wow,
that's
that's
interesting.
interesting.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Oh, everybody's favorites on this team too.
Ooh,
Who?
The former number 3.
He's still in the league. Well, I hope they put his ass out there.
He
too.
may get cut and be on the practice squad, but he's yeah. Wow,
Yeah.
I didn't know he was still in the league. I ain't gonna lie, I did not know.
Yeah. I got this as a win, though.
I can roll with that.
really?
Any objections to that?
I don't think their offense is that good.
No, I don't think so.
And I like Michael Wilson. And I think Marvin Harrison gonna be okay, but he yeah.
I think their X factor is James Conner.
Yeah, that
I agree.
I agree with that too.
He was tough as nails.
Mm-hmm.
They don't. Trey Benson on this team. Okay, I didn't know they drafted Trey last year. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna move right along.
Last year they were just, they were close to, being a problem.
They fell off down the line, down the stretch.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. They just fell off the cliff.
Actually, you know what's funny? They kind of did what we did. They started up kind of good and tailored off.
I thought they was gonna make the playoffs last year.
I did too.
I really did. And
Surprisingly, the Rams just played a whole lot better than anybody thought they would.
They came up stronger. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this could be an interesting game.
All right, we're gonna move on so we can get up out of here. We got the Rams.
Oh my Lord! I'm sorry, y'all. We'll talk about that. I see something that's funny.
dude.
It's funny to me. I didn't.
I hope you're not talking what I think you're talking about, Coach.
It's possible. This dude is a starter now. How is that possible, boy?
The Rams. And this is one of our primetime games too.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, can Zach overcome his
mentor?
His mentor, yeah.
And can Raheem not do his buddy a favor that gave him a job?
Now, we still don't know what the hell's going on with Matthew Stafford. They say he'll be back, but he still ain't practicing yet.
Yeah, but they got that man back there.
Jimmy Garoppolo's the backup, bro.
Don't do that.
Nah, they got that other guy back there.
Jimmy's the backup, though. That's the thing.
Jimmy gonna get cut. They got that back-to-back natty.
Stop it, Fresh.
He fuck with Mike there.
Yeah. You can't mute me now, Mike. Yeah, you can't kick me off. Yeah, they got that back-to-back natty. It's the Stanton national champion.
I'll get your ass back. Don't worry about it. I'm patient, motherfucker. I'm patient.
That's funny.
You gonna wait for your turn, huh?
Yes, I am.
Shit. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get mine while you wait for your turn. They got
You
that.
gotta get yours. I'm gonna get mine.
Back-to-back Stetson Bennett, Mr. Back-to-back 2-time national champion.
He did 2 times. But they got Devontae Adams. I think he gonna be a cancer to this team. I don't know why, but I just feel that he's gonna be that way. They still got Puka. They got Tutu Atwell.
His problem.
Yeah, in that slot.
Yeah,
he's been underrated, really, too.
So by this time, I'm hoping Billy's starting.
I think
I think he'll be starting at that time, and I think he can handle Tutu one-on-one.
Yeah, I think he can jam up Tutu very easily. Put hands all over him.
But I say this is my own personal take. I'm playing Puka. I'm not gonna let Puka kill me in no zone because he kills people in zones. You play zone against this dude, he destroys zones.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at most of the stuff, his slant, he's gonna be he's like, you know who he remind me of a little bit? Y'all make that Slat Thomas.
He do.
He does
He
what he
does.
does.
Goddamn
He
run,
does.
but he's so dumb
Yeah.
at that.
He does what he does. He does what
He
they
does.
done in New
Yeah.
Orleans. That's exactly what he does.
Mm-hmm.
He does it perfectly.
So I can't take away what he's doing. He's doing a great job what he's doing, but that's who it reminds me of. But they I don't know if they left tackle will be out or not. He's injured right now. I'm not sure where that's going to take him. But yeah,
I think this might be Matthew Stafford last year
Matthew's getting old.
because his injuries is starting to build up too much.
I'm curious what kind of records he's chasing right now. I'm just curious. I haven't looked it up to see where he's at in pass yards and so on and so on. So I'm just curious where he's at. What is he trying to accomplish?
That's a good question, Coach.
Yeah, because you
I'm
got
just
your
curious.
Super Bowl.
He should be up there.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so I never looked at that. I'm just curious.
And I think his body didn't got beat up so much in Detroit and everything. It's starting to finally catch up.
Right.
All them beatings he took. Now, I don't want to say this, but I do have a feeling we lose this game. Not on player wise, but coaching wise.
Yep.
I feel like what's the head coach name? Sean McVay?
Yeah, maybe.
I feel like he's going to outcoach Raheem and Zach. And I feel like that is what's really going to give us that L.
But this is my thing. I think we can run the ball on these guys.
Oh yeah.
I do too.
Now, I think we can pass on these guys. I think Kyle Pitts can have a beastful game on these guys. You got Amari Speaks, whatever his name, and you got Nate Lamon.
I forget that's what Nate Lamon went.
But you do got to deal with LeJarrette first. I don't think.
And Brandon Fisk.
Listen, Fisk is he's decent. He's actually pretty good. They got a decent they got a decent young nucleus here. But you run that Jared Verse, he's strong. But you can get around him. You can get around him.
And that's why I said, Coach, like if we're us losing this game, it's not going to be on player wise and talent.
It's all about the coaching. Yeah.
I think this game comes down to our coaching, our head coach and offensive coordinator, particularly.
Now, I'm gonna tell you all this. Now, I'm gonna tell you if he beats McVay, they're gonna start talking about Falcons Super Bowl. They're gonna say Raheem's gonna be coach of the year. Watch.
Or he's the reason they won the Super Bowl. That narrative they've been running. Oh, he had a championship defense over there at the Rams. Okay.
They got a just defense, but Nate Lamon is the weakest link on this defense.
Yeah, for sure.
But he's African. So they picked up some decent bodies.
Yeah.
What do y'all say? A win or a loss, or should we move this one to a push?
A push because of Raheem.
I'm leaning towards push too, because I need to see what he's doing in game time situations and everything first.
Okay.
Play push.
In that last game, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
When I think we blow their ass out, make them
Right.
town pissed.
Wow, man, no.
But then again, y'all think about this also. Falcons in general. I know we want to win that game. What if we already got the playoff spot locked up? Say we number
We're
2.
not playing our starters.
Say we're not. Say we this game is just a game. Because we're not gonna play nobody. I can see the Saints win this game.
You know what? I feel like the Saints suck so damn bad.
No matter who they play.
Yeah.
Because I think
For
Kirk
one-
Cousins probably be the starting quarterback if he ain't.
Oh, that's true. I didn't think about that part of it. You're right. I didn't think about that. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that'd be a payback game for Kirk because that's when he got hurt at.
Exactly.
Yep, he got hurt out there.
I don't think about that. That is
And not only that, I think this might be the time Kirk want to pick to shine to get himself,
someone next
another
year
job or something somewhere.
We're gonna release his ass after the season's over anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So I think he'll go out there and try his hardest to win that game.
We'll let that $10 million go. Hey, bye.
But I got us sweeping them. I'm never gonna say the Saints is gonna beat us. Period.
You'll never hear that come out of my mouth. Never.
No, that's a sweep. That's a flush for them.
Yeah, flush. Yeah, you flush their toilet bowl.
Like I said, I'm looking at the end of the season that we have everything wrapped up. That's a I don't like saying it, but that's a damn chance. How's that? All right. Oh, that's anything. So what we look at? We don't want 12 games almost 11, at least 11 games.
Yes.
Yeah, I can work with that for sure.
Yeah, I can definitely. I definitely feel like the moves we made this offseason, we should be able to generate four more wins with the 8 or 9 we got last year. And actually, we should be able to take back the ones that some of the games we lost. We should be able to take those 4 losses back because
trying to get
Chargers
some blowouts.
Yes, the Chargers game. We should have blew the Chargers out. We had no business losing to them.
Our defense
at
played
all
well enough for us to beat their ass.
Y'all gonna cuss me out, but just watch that about that. It's hypothetical again. Maybe once we saw what was going on, I ain't gonna say we wanted to lose, but sometimes strategy is losing. I'm not saying it is, but
keep your team motivated.
Well, we got rid of some links. Maybe that kind of pushed him out to say, okay, I want to go. I ain't gonna take no Schwartz go. Now get these young boys a chance. Because I hate to say he held some of the young boys back last year because he was playing too much.
I can see that though. I can definitely see that.
He's like I said, he's not the motivator for a team. He gonna work. I'm gonna get credit. He did work, but he wasn't the guy that gonna get in your face and rah. Let's go team.
No, you need that.
You need that. And like I said, Jalen's that guy. They said Jalen. He's not rah, but he's gonna get in your face and tell you what's going on. They said AJ is doing more of that now. They said AJ is talking a lot more and telling people, let's get this.
He is.
So it's what Raheem has preached. He's trying to show these guys you got to have leadership, and that is true. You get most teams that win the Super Bowl, there's somebody on that team that's a leader that get the whole team amped up to play that football game. So yeah, maybe hope. Just say I hope we have it this year. That's all I'm saying. So,
yes,
I hope we having that not the brotherhood, but let's kick somebody butt wood.
No, we don't need to say that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think this year definitely gonna be different based solely on our quarterback, bruh. Our quarterback ain't going for none of that.
But y'all see how overprotected of that kid? I hate to say it, I don't think Matt Ryan was that protected. He is very overprotected. They don't let you can't touch him.
I think Raheem, I think they know this we got us one. Because I ain't gonna lie, every time I see Penix and he got into a little situation, I love it. My quarterback is not showing he ain't backing down. He checked that little Cowboy fan. What you say? Watch your mouth.
Yeah, watch your mouth.
Yeah, Penix. Yeah.
That's that
I'm from Tampa.
Yeah, I'm from Tampa, bruh. And the crazy thing is, when I watched that video, I didn't think he heard him because he said it so early.
Right.
But it's like he said, wait a minute, who said that? You said that? Yeah, watch your mouth. Whoa. Wait a minute, Mike. Hold up now.
Mike can't play with these people.
Mike ain't playing that shit. So to have a leader like that and him to be so young, it's like, yeah.
You heard what Ellis said. Ellis said, he's a bad man. He's like, don't mess with Mike.
Exactly.
Don't mess with Mike.
Yeah.
He go check you.
But I need my O line. I need everybody to make sure Mike is not in the middle of none of that.
Yeah, because Mike
don't let him.
Mike may throw a punch. Like,
don't let him
doing that shit in practice and doing it in the game. Two different things.
Yeah. Don't let him trick himself out of his position.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Get your ass to the sideline.
Yeah, come on, Mike. Don't even worry about them.
How good would Denver have been if they would have got Michael Penix?
You said say that again, Coach.
Yeah, they would have been.
I think they would have. I think they probably would have beat Kansas City last year. I think they had a chance to go to the Super Bowl last year with Mike Penix.
Oh, Denver.
Yes.
Yeah, especially with
because that's who Sean Payton wanted. He wanted Mike Penix. He had to settle for Bo Nix. And he done a great job with Bo Nix. He did.
He did. Yeah.
If he had Penix last year, my Lord.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
So
yeah, he said Matt was just as spicy as Mike. They both Tauruses. I can see that, but I ain't never seen Matt check somebody off the field.
Yeah, that's true.
But then again, I ain't never seen nobody try Matt like that though off the field. So
he is from Philly though, Matt. Right?
Yeah, that's another thing. Mike is Matt from Philly, so
he probably had to look ghetto on him. He probably would just go down to the ghetto down there, hang out with his homeboys.
So, and let me go ahead and get everybody last thoughts, and we're gonna get up out of here.
Hey man, like I said, appreciate you, man, for bringing me on.
I appreciate y'all for coming on and hanging with your boy on his first live.
Yeah, man.
Well,
man. Yeah.
So you gotta get on that other page, that chat group chat. So you can send us your invite to that because I don't know how to get this up there.
Yes, sir. yeah.
I don't know what you're trying to. So,
I had DM'd it to you on X.
What's going on? What is Sierra doing with Bijan? I'm just saying. I'm just having something.
Oh, Sierra. Oh, she's an ATL vet, man.
Yeah, she's hanging out with Bijan and who is JID? I don't know who the hell JID is. He a rapper or something?
Yeah, he's a rapper.
Okay, that's who's hanging out somewhere.
His brother, both of his other brothers went to Stevenson. He did too.
Okay. Yeah. So, okay, that's cool. All right.
Coach, let them know.
Coach Unchained on everything, man. Check me out. Not this Friday. Well, maybe Friday. I haven't decided yet. So, but Saturday for sure. Saturday for sure.
All right. Big Ant.
Well, as usual, I'll be here, with me and Sam on Mr. White Network on Wednesday and Fridays, and on Saturday on Coach's Show, of course, and then on the Regulators at 11. Hey, I'm here. Y'all stay tuned because the season is right around the corner.
One more week, man.
College football is start. I mean, it started last weekend, but it's for real this time.
Oh.
Senator.
Well, we had a wonderful guest earlier today. This evening.
Yeah.
6 o'clock with Meg, man. She was absolutely amazing. I'm glad I reached out to her and brought her on. She's a Scottish Falcon fan, and like I said, what we're gonna do with the AFN / Unholy Alliance network. We're going to continue to reach out to small content creators and help them get monetized because real Falcons fans need a voice that they can count on to give them honest and unbiased opinions without sucking the life out of each other with the bullshit smiles and the Bryant Gumbel bullshit. No, we need some ghetto superfied pig feet eating motherfuckers to represent us because we from the South, okay? We from the fucking South. All the other bullshit ain't worth it. We dirty, we nasty. All right, that's why we call the dirty birds. So that's what we're gonna get from our content creators. And if you ain't down with that, we got 2 words for you. Suck it.
4 letters, 1 word.
Filthy McNasty.
You feel me? Hey man, thank you guys for out there joining me. Y'all in the chat, and you guys up here, my brothers, my OGs up here on the panel. I appreciate y'all kicking it with your guy, man. Hey, damn near a 3-hour show for the first one, boy. That's something.
You did some work in that.
Yes, sir. So hey, I definitely will be back with another live show with when the official depth chart and the roster come out. We'll definitely have another one breakdown. You can definitely expect
PK Styles week this time.
yeah. yeah, for sure. We'll definitely be back, and y'all can always subscribe, hit that like button, you dig, and catch me anything on AFN, and I'll be over there with Coach Saturday mornings, man. Sure. Hey, until next time, you guys stay fresh. Salon.
Peace.